People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank. People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank.
Game 4.
Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Kohl's new clearance markdowns are intense. Up to 70% off is the kind of deal that'll leave you feeling stunned and make you whisper things like, "Where have you been my whole life?" to a cardigan. Just take a deep breath, steady your cart, and try to act normal. But it's not possible. The savings are just too good. Shop new clearance markdowns now, in-store and online at Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
In Game 4.
97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We are in halftime, 47-38 in favor of the Scales Mound Hornets. I think we've got all of our technical difficulties taken care of as we get to our halftime report presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. A game of runs as Scales Mound started off hot. They got ice cold. Schulzberg got hot, and then Scales Mound, they started stinging the Miners toward the end of the first half. We'll have your stats and recap of the action coming up after this timeout on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
The holidays can stir up a lot. Stress, loneliness, even pressure to drink or use. If you're feeling anxious, depressed, or just finding it harder to cope, you don't have to wait for things to get worse. Hazelden Betty Ford offers treatment and counseling that fits your life and your needs. Call 1-855-489-2383 or visit hazeldenbettyford.org. Change starts when you do, and you're closer to feeling better than you think. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
Southwest Tech is excited to announce a new precision agronomy program designed to equip students with cutting-edge skills in agricultural technology, crop management, and data-driven decision-making. This innovative program combines classroom instruction with hands-on experience on their newly acquired 80 acres of cropland. Graduates of the Precision Agronomy program have a variety of career paths within Wisconsin's robust ag sector. Don't wait. Take the next step today. Learn more and apply for the Precision Agronomy program now at swtc.edu.
In Game 5.
Back to the Mike Alexander Tournament. Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 47-38 in favor of the Scales Mound Hornets. It's time to take a look at your halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena L. Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com for more information to help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket during tax season. First, let's go with the Schulzberg Miners from two-point range, 7 of 21 for 33%. Three-point range, 5 of 11 for the Miners, 45%. 22 rebounds for the Miners, 7 turnovers, and free throw shooting, as Raina had said earlier, keeping them in this contest, 9 of 11 from the free throw line for 82%. For the Miners, leading scorer was Logan Nethery with 10 points. Again, these are unofficial, so hopefully had everything straight. Lane Martin had 8 points. Connor Doyle had 7. 5 for Colton Fennell. 2 points apiece for Logan Gruenwald, Liam McGovern-Stearman, Aiden Weigel, and Hudson Weigel. Now for the Scales Mound Hornets in that first half. 12 of 19 from two-point range. The percentage on that, let's see here, 12 of 19, 63%. So again, Scales Mound, they shot extremely well from 2-point range, 6 of 22, 27% from 3-point range. 21 rebounds, so both teams were very even rebounding-wise, 22 for Shullsburg, 21 for Scales Mound. Turnovers, 10 for the Hornets. Free throw shooting, 5 of 7 for 71%. If you go overall shooting, 12 of 32 in the first half for the Shullsburg Miners, 38%. 18 of 41 for the Scales Mound Hornets, 44%. We've seen some games, Raina, that literally that's been the entire game, but that was the first half here. If you go by scoring, again, very rough. I was kind of bouncing around everywhere after being completely thrown off, early on. Let's see here. Kai Ellsworth, he had the most points according to what my scoring was. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 20 points in that first half. I had him for. We had 2, 4, 6, 9 for Peyton Van Lent, 6 for Brennan Shanowski, 6 for Caden Dorr, and 6 for Aiden Soppy. So let's see if I can do my quick math here. 35, 47, it actually adds up, so I'm guessing I'm somewhat close. They both added up, and sometimes that hasn't always happened either.
I had a 2 on the wrong side because I was coming up with 45 to 40, so I had to fix that. Yep, and the score is 47-38. We'll start the second half coming up in just a few moments as we wrap up your McNett Electric halftime report. It's Scales Mound 47 and Shullsburg 38. The Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament lives here on 97.7 Country, WGLR, on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Better health starts here, and that means getting the care you need close to home when you need it. Grant Regional Health Center offers a wide variety of outpatient services, including wound care, IV infusions, injection, blood transfusions, antibiotic therapy, and much more. We've expanded our offerings to better serve you. Before you travel out of town or hours away, call us at 608-723-1309 to inquire about receiving outpatient services here. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Some things are meant to come in a box, like chocolates, phones, or jewelry, but some things aren't, like a mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress, and there are 2 major reasons why your next mattress should not come from a box. First, when foam is compressed for too long, it will lose its ability to return to its full thickness. And second, a good quality mattress, one worth the money you paid for it, is too heavy to ship by parcel service. With mattresses, lighter isn't better, period. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 6.
97.7 Country, WGLR, on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel with the McNett Electric halftime report. The Scales Mound Hornets 47 and the Shullsburg Miners 38. So we had one game earlier on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Trying to get toward that. We did have one game earlier. It was Tyler Dictanas. I was listening to it as well. There we go. Lancaster defeated Potosi Cassville in boys basketball, 62-45. Yep, and everything is on where it should be. Pixelated, I'm not exactly sure. But
That's good.
No, but everything, I said everything looks the way it should on this end, so not exactly sure. But things always like to go crazy. I know yesterday I was talking with Kyle Kern that there was no internet at all yesterday here. Nothing at all. Said if we would have had the Mike Alexander tournament yesterday, it was the whole system that was down, so we might be having a little bit of issue with that as well.
Well, is that why they maybe didn't have the camera live right away?
It might have been that too, because he did say that earlier. Was we were talking about, getting everything all lined up while we were getting hooked up about 4:30 this afternoon here. Said if we had the game yesterday, there would have been nothing because there was zero internet in the building. And they were still having a little bit of issue with that earlier today. So again, everything works the way it hopefully could.
Technology's great when it works.
Absolutely. That was your halftime report presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. We start the second half of action. Shullsburg with the basketball and a 3-ball on the way. No good by Logan Nethery. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. Into the front court, that is Van Lent. Van Lent drives on the baseline. Bounce pass will go right through the hands of his teammate Brody Busker, and it'll be stolen away by the Miners, and then stolen back by the Hornets behind the back pass, and somehow The Hornets hold on to it at the free throw line. Travel. Oh, they didn't call the travel.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
On the left side, Soppy with it. Now left wing, 3-ball. That's a splashdown. Caden Doer makes it 50-38 in favor of the Hornets. 17-15 to play in this contest, and a steal off a breakaway with the left-hand layup. That's good. Aiden Soppy, and a quick timeout called by Shullsburg. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. To remind you that Sloan Implement is your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. And Gary's Pest Control of Dickeyville salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster and Fenimore. We'll have your very brief post-game show presented by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones, where we'll name our Herms's Ace Hardware Most Valuable Player, have our Tri-Court Turning Point, and our Scrapper of the Game presented by West End Salvage. So that way we can get to game number 2, Benton versus Southwestern on Dubuque Super Hits 106.
I'm going to run out of room for three-pointers if Scales Mound keeps shooting them the way they are.
Oh, I
have room for 30, and I'm at 23.
So you're saying they like to shoot the 3?
I am.
High elbow with the basketball for Shullsburg. Swings for a 3-ball, no good by Lane Martin. Rebound into the corner, kept alive by the Miners. Left wing, 3-ball is good. Logan Nethery with 13, 52-41. The Hornets lead is 11. The Miners have another run in them as they were down by 13, 25-12 before coming back and taking the lead earlier at 32-31. That was in the first half. In the lane, beautiful passing as the layup is good by Brody Busker, his first points of the contest. 54-41, 16-20 to play in this one. In the lane, kick out to the left side. Now, thought about the 3 was Colton Fennell. Now he will get it back to the top of the wheel, Connor Doyle. Doyle right side, 3-ball, launch and good. Lane Martin from downtown. 54-44, the Miners are within 10. Right side, that's Van Lent with it. Over to Caden Doer. Doer with the double team. As now Shullsburg's gone back to the 1-3-1 that caused Hornets fits in the first half. Aiden Soppy trapped to the left baseline. 3-ball left wing. That's good! Caden Doer from downtown again. 57-44. 2.5 gone by in this second half. High scoring affair here at the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament. Another 3-ball launch. That one's no good for the Miners by Lane Martin. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. Into the front court, trying to get it to Van Lent. Unable to do so is Caden Doer. Now we'll get out to Van Lent, top of the wheel, shake and bake, pass over to Soppy, 3-ball left side. That is no good by Caden Doer. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Colton Fennell into the front court, ball knocked away, keeping a hold of it, making the 12-foot jumper is good. Connor Doyle with 9, 57-46 in favor of the Hornets, 14:50 to play until our Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones post-game show. Right side, another 3-ball launch. That one's good as well for Scales Mound. Brennan Janowski, that is his third 3-ball of the game. 60-46. 14:40 to play in this second half. The Hornets lighting it up. Shot off right glass, no good by Logan Nethery. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. Into the front court, Van Lent. Van Lent top of the wheel to Doer. Back to Van Lent. He'll dribble drive to the free throw line. Kick out left side. Busker in the lane. Over right side. Open for 3. That is no good by Aiden Soppy. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Front court is Doyle. Left baseline pumping on the 3 Martin. In the lane up with a shot. It's good. And a potential to 3-point play. Lane Martin threw up a prayer and it was answered. Foul will go. Who's the foul on? Didn't hear it. Okay, went on number 5, Brody Busker. That is his first team foul, number 1.
That's second according to the
Or
board.
his second. Sorry, that free throws up and no good by Martin. Rebound comes down to the Hornets.
Is that the one you were missing?
No, I actually had him for 2. That was for the second half. There's another 3-ball by the Hornets. That one by Caden Dewar. That's his third of the half. 63-48 in favor of the Hornets. 13:44 to play in this second half. 3-ball attempt, missing everything is Lane Martin. Here come the Hornets into the front court on the right side. That's Soppy. Top of the wheel back to Soppy on the right side. Now to the baseline, Van Lent. Long 2 is up. Too strong. That probably would have been good if he would have stepped back and made it a 3. Rebound comes down. Doyle into the front court. That goes to Weagle. Now the ball knocked away and stolen. Hornet basketball up by 15. 63-48 in favor of the Hornets. 13-10 to play in the second half. 3-ball, no good. Getting his own offensive rebound. The shot is no good by Brendan Shimowski. Offensive rebound again, Kai Ellsworth. Ellsworth top of the wheel. 3-ball up. That's good. Caden Dewar again. His 4th 3 of this second half. 66-48 the Hornets. 12:48 to play in the second half. Right side, pump fake on the 3. Lane Martin up with a shot down low is good by Aiden Weagle. 66-50 the Hornets with the basketball. Caden Dewar, he walks into the front court. He's going to be launching. He does. That one no good. The heat check 3 missed. Lane Martin with the rebound. Here come the Miners. Nice look down low. The layup is good. Connor Doyle with 11. 66-52 the Hornets. 12:10 to play in regulation. Left wing, that's Van Lent. Into the lane, ball gets knocked away and stolen. And then a foul will go on Peyton Van Lent. That should be his second.
Corner foul on Peyton Van Lent.
Make sure. Yep, it is his second. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Southwest Health. They have over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Timeout on the floor, 66-52, Scales Mound leads Shullsburg on 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shullsburg.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 7.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. After the timeout, Shullsburg with the basketball. A right wing 3 high in the air. It leaves it short. No good by Colton Fennell. Rebound loose on the floor. And a foul is going to be called on Scales Mound. Coach Kadranowicz not happy with the call on that one.
Crowd either.
Caden Dewar, that is his third personal, team foul number 3. No fouls for Shullsburg so far this second half. Is that the broadcaster kiss of death? Who knows?
Maybe.
3-ball, no good. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. Into the front court, Caden Dewar goes left side, Van Lent. Van Lent looking down low. Ellsworth up with a shot. No, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul goes on the Miners, Lane Martin. That's his third. There's the foul.
Oh, good.
There I found it. So I was right. There was a 1 in the number. So I wasn't completely far off. Ellsworth's first point of the second half.
Time, right?
Exactly. Laley's Center of Monroe is call your local dairy automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. Dr. Stephanie Cohn and Dr. Bailey Holzmer serve the well-being of the athletes in Southwest Wisconsin. Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. Ellsworth's second free throw is good. 68-52 in favor of the Hornets. 11:25 to play in this second half. Up with the left-hand layup, no good. Lane Martin. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. Into the front court left side, that is Van Lent. Van Lent to the top of the wheel. Ellsworth, right side. Pump fake on the three is Doer. Looking down low. Tough shot in the lane is good. Aiden Soppy in double digits. 70-52. Hornets, 11 minutes to play in this one. Three ball right wing off front iron. No good by Hudson Weagle. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. Doer in the front court. Just inside the three-point arc, no good with the shot. Rebound saved. Hornets will get it, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Aiden Soppy. He'll kick it out. Three ball, Ellsworth is good. Kai Ellsworth with 25. The lead, and there's a steal on the inbound with a shot, no, and a foul.
That looked painful.
Foul goes on Lane Martin. That is his fourth. Timeout called by Shullsburg. Will take it as well. 10:31 to play in the second half. 73-52. Scales Mountain with the lead on 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 8.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the automated milking systems line and all of the latest in automated milking systems. Make your operation more efficient and profitable and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkersCenter.com.
Season's greetings from People's State Bank. This time of year, the bank is reminded just how grateful they are for the people who make local communities shine. Customers, neighbors, and their dedicated team. Community support means everything. As families celebrate, shop, and gather this season, People's State Bank is proud to stand beside them, helping locals stay strong. From the People's State Bank family to yours, they wish you joy, peace, and a bright new year. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
In game 8.
Since 2013-2014, Shullsburg and Scales Mountain have faced each other every season in this not every season, this Mike Alexander tournament. That's where they face each other. 5-2 has been the record for the Shullsburg Miners. But the Scales Mountain Hornets looking to cut into that with quite the lead right now. Both free throws, however, by Matthew Doer are no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Shullsburg basketball. Schuler Concrete at Scales Mountain is your hometown go-to for your concrete construction and excavation services. Stay local with Schuler Concrete of Scales Mountain. The ball knocked away and stolen by the Hornets by Matthew Doer. We'll get it over right side to Caden Doer. 20 for Caden Doer. 75-52. 10:09 to play in the second half. Shullsburg with the basketball. Down low, that's Grunwald kicking out top of the wheel. Dribble drive to the rack, no good by McGovern Stearman. The ball knocked away, and here come the Hornets into the front court. Stolen away, but out of bounds. It will remain Scales Mountain basketball. What an athletic play by Connor Doyle to even keep that one alive.
That was impressive.
Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. Into the lane, Euro stepping it up. It's on the back iron and finally goes down for Matthew Doer, his first bucket of the contest. 77-52 in favor of the Scales Mountain Hornets. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound by Colton Fennell, all of it by him. Out to the top of the wheel, pump fake on the three. Now Connor Doyle off back iron with a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Logan Nethery. The ball knocked away and stolen by the Hornets. Off and running with the left-hand layup is good. Caden Doer making it 79-52, and we're just at the midway point of the second half. Dribble drive with the left hand, no. for Liam McGovern Stearman. Foul was a slap. Ellsworth will be picking up his foul. That would be his first personal. As substitutions here by both teams, almost kind of like a hockey line change. Both teams getting other players into the contest. Aiden Weigel, one of them, looking to try to get the ball into him, but they will instead go to Hudson Weigel. Left baseline, dribble drive, shot up from 10 feet, no good by Lane Martin as it was fully contested. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. To the high post, that's going to go to Aiden Travis now, down low. Parker Doer. 81-52 on this run by the Hornets. On to the front court. Hudson Weigel with the ball on the right wing. Now actually he's top of the wheel, Now at the free throw line, pump fake with a shot in the lane. No, by Lane Martin, but he'll go to the line and shoot two after the foul goes on Aiden Travis. That is his second personal. Century 21 affiliated basketball. See Bobby, Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in basketball. The free throw is up and good for Lane Martin. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. Second free throw is up. That one is good for Lane Martin as well. 81-54, stopping a long scoring drought. A three ball is up. That's back iron, no good by Brody Busker. Chased down in the corner by the Miners. Outlet trying to save it and will somehow. Aiden Weigel, ball loose on the floor. Stolen by the Hornets. Off and running comes Scales Mound. Shimowski will get to the right side. Good and a foul. Brody Busker, the hoop, the harm, the potential three-point play. Foul goes on Colton Fennell. That will be his first. His second. Free throw, Busker, good. He has 5. The lead is 30. 84-54. 8 minutes to play in this one. And we'll have a quick Reeves Wealth Management post-game show as the shot goes up, no good by Lane Martin. Rebound comes down to the Hornets. Game 2 of the Twin Bill coming up after this one on Dubuque Super Hits 106. Offensive rebound, trying to get out of there. Now resetting the offense. Well, resetting by taking a three, top of the wheel. Bounces off, no good by Aiden Travis. Rebound comes down to the Shullsburg Miners. That 42 three-pointer shot, probably pretty close to it. Left-hand dribble drive, spin move, 12-foot reverse shot, no good by Lane Martin. He will chase down his own offensive rebound, but they're going to say last touch by Martin. How many three-point attempts does Scales Mound have?
34.
I was just joking saying 42, but by the time the game's over, it could be.
It could be.
84-54.
Practically become a three-point contest.
Right. And there was a three-ball right side block shot by Connor Doyle. He's off and running into the front court. They can try to get Martin try to get a hold of the basketball.
That was almost over and back.
Yep, right side dribble drive in the lane, rejected. Aiden Soppy with the block, front court. Here come the Hornets, up with a left-hand layup. That is good. Parker Doer, he has 4. The lead continues to grow. For Scales Mound, 86-54 with 6:45 to play in the second half. Left side, three ball from the wing, no good by Hudson Weigel. Offensive rebound put back. That's no good by Colton Farrell. But going to the line to shoot 2 will be Farrell after the foul goes on Aiden Soppy, his third. West End Salvage of Lancaster wants you to see Junkyard Joe Krantz of the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. First free throw is up and no good by Fennell. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque when you are ready. Second free throw's up and it is good by Fennell. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. 6:35 to play, second half, 86-55 of the Hornets. Ball loose in the lane, picked up by Schulzberg. Outlet pass is going to be picked off by the Hornets. Right side, now into the lane, going through with a head of steam. Layup is good. Aiden Soppy, he has 12. 88-55, 6:10 to play in this one. The Hornets try to get their way toward a hundo. There's a floater in the lane, good. I think that was Colton Fennell with that.
I believe so.
Looks like a mass substitutions coming up here for the Scales Mountain Hornets. 3-ball left wing, back iron no good by Aiden Soppy. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Keep in mind, Schulzberg did lead in the first half at 34-32. Up with a shot in the lane. That is good by Liam McGovern-Stearman.
That's by Stearman.
88-59. The Hornets, 5:35 to play in this one. Left-hand side, long two is up from the wing. That is good. Aiden Travis is on the board. Pretty much everybody who has played has scored here for the Hornets. 90-59 is the score after the ball is stolen with 5:20 to play in the second half. Left-hand layup, no good. Offensive rebound, put back. That is good by Brody Busker. And a quick substitution timeout called by the Hornets. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Russell Law Offices, local legal representation. Call for a consultation. Discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. And Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, appliedmicro.biz. We resume play. A 3-ball on the left wing. That's no good by Colton Fennell. Rebound chased down by the Miners. Dribble drive, floater to the left hand. In the lane is good. Liam McGovern-Stearman. He had 6, 92-61. The Hornets, 4:45 to play in this one. 3-ball launch. That one just off to the left, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. That by Clyde Havens. And the ball will be out of bounds. It will be Hornet basketball. Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Bryan's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Lancaster. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and WCC-brands.com. And the Breckler Insurance Group for all of your insurance needs. See Steve Lindowski at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Shot in the lane is knocked away by the Miners, and it will be Hornet basketball. In the game, Hudson Ellsworth on the right side. He's having quite the conversation with Logan Grunwald on the low block. They're trying to get him the ball. Top of the wheel, that's Clyde Havens. Dribble drive in the lane, looking baseline. The ball knocked out of bounds from Parker Dewar. Will remain Hornet basketball. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Inbound comes in, knocked out of bounds. I think it'll remain Scales Mountain basketball, and it will. We're broadcasting from the Ayers Furniture best seat in the house. Go to ayersfurniture.com. Shot up from the left elbow, back iron, no good by Hudson Ellsworth. Rebound comes down to the Miners, 92-61 in favor of the Hornets. 3-ball up, no good on the right wing by Connor Doyle. Here come the Miners, the Hornets into the front court. Ellsworth, that's Hudson Ellsworth, loses the ball out of bounds.
And the Hornets got their door.
On our shoebox scoreboard, we have one more final to pass along to. Lodi defeated Cuba City in boys basketball 66-48. I say thank you again for passing the scores along to us. And that one was from Brad Adams. Up with a shot, no good by the Miners. Rebound comes down to the Hornets into the front court on the left-hand side. Dribbling around, trying to get the ball down low to Hudson Ellsworth. Instead, it'll be a 3-ball left wing. No good by Matthew Dewar. Offensive rebound. Bounce pass in the lane. Ellsworth! Hudson Ellsworth gets his entire bench and the Hornets sideline in the air. 94-61 in favor of the Hornets. 3:05 to play in this second half. Left side, Miners with the basketball, drive in the lane, getting stopped is Fennell. The ball stolen away by the Hornets. Scales Mound in the front court. No look pass down low. The shot is up. No good. Rebound loose. Picked up by the Hornets. Floater in the lane is no good, but 2 free throws coming up for Matthew Dewar. Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you the use of the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop in a Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybank.com. Foul went on Logan Gruenwald. That is his second personal. Team foul number 4 as the free throw's up, and that is good for Matthew Dewar, his first made free throw this evening. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Member FDIC. Second free throw is up, and it is good by Matthew Dewar. He has 4. 96 to 61, 2:45 to play in this contest. And the ball almost stolen away by Hudson Ellsworth. Ball down low. The shot is up and good. Aiden Weigel. He has 6. 96 to 63 in favor of the Hornets. Dribble drive, kick out. 3-ball, top of the key. Back iron, no. Offensive rebound. That's picked up by Clyde Havens. He'll dribble around. Jumper on the left wing from 12 feet. No good. Rebound comes down to Lane Martin. Outlet, up with the layup. No, by Logan Nethery, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Corner foul on number 20, Clyde Havens.
Again, we'll have a very quick post-game show presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management and Edward Jones. We can pretty much name our most valuable player, Raina. It's going to be difficult. A lot of these players deserve it for both teams. Free throws up and good by Logan Nethery. And it's going to be hard to pick one.
That's coach's pick.
Well, like I said, we don't really have too much time to be able to allow that because we have to get to game number 2. For a second free throw was up, and that is good by Logan Nethery. He has 15. 96-65, 2:05 to play in this one. Left baseline and a traveling violation before Clyde Havens would be called for an offensive foul. Tricor Turning Point, start looking at that. Presented to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. It was the 3 threes in a row by Caden Dewar. That was really what changed this game around.
Yeah, the halftime adjustments in general, I think.
Yeah, it was all of a sudden.
Schulzberg's zone defense was cutting up.
It was
pretty good, and then they just went cold.
3-ball, no good. Put back is up, fading away, no good. Logan Nethery, rebound comes down to Hudson Ellsworth. Into the front court, come the Hornets, kicking it back out. Long 2 on the right side. No good. Offensive rebound stripped away from Clyde Havens after the miss from Hunter Hasselbacher. 1:25 to play. Into the front court, up and under with the scoop. No good by Lane Martin, and the ball will go out of bounds to the Hornets. But yeah, your Tricor Turning Point, I mean, you could almost say it was late in the first half even, when Schulzberg had the lead 34-32, and the Hornets went back to a double-digit lead. 3-ball is up, no good by Matthew Dewar. Rebound loose, and it's stolen away by the Hornets. Looking down low, the layup is good. Hudson Ellsworth with 4. As he loses his glasses and he says, you know what, I don't need them. I'm going to send him over to coach.
I love it.
And that gets a rise out of everybody.
Yeah, I love it.
The lens popped out, and he said, fine.
It's not going to do any good anyway if the lens is out.
You know what? Hey, if he's blind like me, I mean, that gives you a lot of credit going, everything is a blur.
You can still guard a blur.
That is true. You can guard a blur, but hopefully he doesn't have a long shot. He will get a rebound without the glasses. Under 1 minute to play in this one. Into the front court, looking down low. The shot up, no. That's by Parker Dewar, but he'll have a chance to go to the line to give 100 points to Scales Mound. I don't think I've ever broadcasted a game that's had 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one for high school.
I don't know if I've ever seen one in person.
First free throw is off front iron, no good. 49.3 seconds to play in this contest. 98-65 in favor of Scales Mound. Free throw up. That one is no good. Offensive rebound and the putback. No good by Hudson Ellsworth. Offensive rebound, putback. That's good. Parker Dewar gives Scales Mound 100. 100-65 is your score. And the scoreboards here do go to triple digits. And Schulzberg is just going to hold. They're going to hold on to it. Tricor Turning Point, presented to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. I'm also going with that three-pointers by Caden Dorr in the second half. Really sealed it.
Bing, bing, yeah.
But I'd say it was the last 2 minutes of the first half where it was 34-32 in favor of Schulzberg. And then at halftime, it was 47-38, a 9-point lead. And now we hit all zeros. 100-65. Scales Mound defeated Schulzberg. We'll be back with your abbreviated postgame show after this timeout on 97.7 Country, WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 9.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
In game 9. In game 10.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RACE for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RACE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RACE.
In game 10.
Final score of this evening's contest, 100-65. Scales Mound over Schulzberg. Post-game show coming up right after this timeout on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Post-game 3 minutes.
It's the holiday season, and I cannot wait to spend time with my family and friends, just catching up, watching football and stretching the elastic in my favorite sweatpants to within an inch of its life. Turkey's great, but my favorite part of the meal is the gravy. I ladle it over my turkey, mashed potatoes, even the stuffing. That's why I make sure we always have a big basket of warm Village Hearth dinner rolls to help soak up every drop. Baked locally, delivered fresh daily. Village Hearth dinner rolls are the natural choice for holiday meals.
And welcome back to our True Crime Podcast. Our guest today is Sean Cleary.
Wait, what? We are supposed to be doing a commercial about Clary's storage, egg, and sports facilities.
Great point, Sean. It was a warm summer evening in 1978 when a young man with a hammer.
Whoa, again, not a true crime podcast. I want to talk about Clary designing the building of your dreams.
In a world where things aren't what they seem.
Okay, give me that. Good grief. Visit ClaryBuilding.com today and experience the Clary difference.
You've noticed a change in your teen. They seem distant, and you wonder if it's the usual ups and downs or something deeper, like substance use or mental health struggles. If you're worried, why wait to reach out? Hazelden Betty Ford offers specialized care for teens and young adults, plus support for families. Call 1-855-489-2383 or visit wegotyou.org, because love doesn't wait for a crisis, and change starts when you do. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
The weather can be unpredictable in the tri-states. Tune into 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, glass repair, or replacement, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Your high school postgame show is brought to you by Elena and Ben Reeves at Edward Jones, a financial service firm serving individuals and business owners.
Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
97.7 Country WGLR, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's our post-game show presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management and Edward Jones. 100-65 as Scales Mountain defeated Shullsburg. Talking right now with our Hermes Estates Hardware and Home Center most valuable player. We're being joined by Caden Dewar. And Caden, 22 points tonight. What does it mean to get 100 points on a game?
I mean, it's incredible. I can't remember any time in my lifetime watching any high school team, let alone the Hornets, score 100 points. So to do it with this group in this setting, it was pretty special.
Talk about, you guys get along so well because of the tri-op with, Benton, Scales Mountain, Shullsburg. So a lot of these guys that you're playing against have become your friends. How much does it, you're going to be able to rub this in their face? I don't mean that in a bad way, but just the friendly ribbing where you can be like, hey, remember when we dropped a hundo on you? How close are you guys with, the team you just played?
Yeah, with playing football, we're super close with those guys, and to be able to have this up on them, it's super nice. And at the end of the day, both groups of guys are competitors, but also really good friends. So to have this in our back pocket, it's pretty nice to have it on them. But kudos to them for working hard till the very end.
Well, you score 65 points in a high school game. You think you're going to be pretty good, not losing by that much. But talk about your hot streak that you had. You had those 4 threes in the second half. You really sealed this one. What was it like to be in that hot moment and just being able to shoot it? And it seemed like everything that you were shooting was just going to be going in.
Yeah, I want all my teammates. I want to thank my teammates and coaches for continuing to trust me. I didn't have the greatest start, but for them to instill that trust in me to come out and hit those threes like I did, it's pretty awesome to play for this group.
Unofficially, Andy, for 22, 2 players in over 20 points. Congratulations on the great win here tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the championship game tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. That's Caden Dewar joining us here in our post-game show, and we will come back and have your final stats and wrap things up from Benton with Game 1 of our doubleheader next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game, 2 minutes.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. DLN is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this information. Like me, they can make a real difference in someone's life. DLN makes it easy.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
How do you give hope to a child in the foster care system? It starts with your heart. That tug you feel in yours when you hear that children are waiting for a stable, loving influence to speak up for their best interests. And then it becomes your time. What started out as a feeling that maybe you could make a difference becomes the difference. Change a child's story. There is a child waiting for a volunteer like you.
Learn how you can help at nationalcasagal.org.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Post game, 2 minutes.
97.7 Country WGLR, and our post-game show presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones. We just talked with our most valuable player, and that is Caden Dewar. 22 points this evening. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington. Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Time to name the scrapper of the game. Presented to you by West End Salvage, a player whose hustle and scrapping has stood out and trying to lay the opponent to waste. Presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. So many you could really pick in this contest, but I have to say, because of what you're seeing, the crowd reaction and everything, we've got to give it to Hudson Ellsworth. He came in there and the crowd was behind him. You can tell the young man probably does not get that much time to play, and he went in there, broken glasses, just threw him to the side, and just kind of one of those that will stand out, and that stands out in a team unit that really just wants to win at all costs. And I have to hand it off to the young man Hudson Ellsworth as our West End Salvage scrapper of the game. Let's take a look at our final stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena L. Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com, for more information on how to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket during tax season. First, for the Shullsburg Miners, final stats: shooting 22 of 64, 34% from the field. That includes 15 of 39, 38% from two-point range, and 7 of 25 for three-point range at 28%. Individual points for the Shullsburg Miners. They were led in scoring by Lane Martin and Logan Nethery, both with 15 points apiece. Connor Doyle had 11. 8 points for Colton Fennell. 6 points apiece for Liam McGovern Stearman and Aiden Weigel. They both had 6 points, and 2 points apiece for Hudson Weigel and for Logan Gruenwald. 38 points in that first half and 27 points in the second half. For the Scales Mound Hornets, they went 27 of 47, 57% from two-point range, three-point range, 12 of 40. 30% from three-point range. Free throw shooting, 63%, 10 of 16. By the way, Shullsburg was 14 of 18, 78% from the free throw line. Rebounding was pretty even, 47 total rebounds for Scales Mound, 43 for Shullsburg. 21 turnovers for Shullsburg, 19 for Scales Mound. Speaking of the Scales Mound Hornets, their final tally scoring-wise, Kai Ellsworth had 25 points. Caden Dewar had 22. 9 points apiece for Brennan Shanowski. 9 points for Peyton Van Lent. Had 12 points for Aiden Soppy. 9 points for Brennan Shanowski, 9 points for Peyton Van Lent, 7 points for Brody Busker, 6 points for Parker Dewar, 4 points apiece for Matthew Dewar and for Hudson Ellsworth, 2 points for Aiden Travis. Again, your final score, 100-65. Scales Mound defeats Schulzberg this evening. Game number 2, Southwestern going to be taking on Benton in just a few moments. You can watch that game on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You can listen to it on Dubuque Super Hits 106.1 FM, and online superhits106.com. But thank you again to everybody here in Benton. Game 2 coming your way on Dubuque Super Hits 106. But that wraps up our broadcast on 97.7 Country WGLR. For Arena Satterley, I'm John Satterley. The preceding has been a presentation of Queen Bee Radio Sports on 97.7 Country WGLR and WGLR.com. Have a great evening, and thank you for listening.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM. Lancaster. Serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond. On WGLR.com. A Queen Bee radio station.
Caden Dorr.
KIYX-FM test audio.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Products, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Game 2 of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel from Benton High School. It's going to take a lot to top game number 1, but here we go. Game number 2, the host Benton Zephyrs taking on the Southwestern Wildcats with our statistician Arena Satterley. I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us from Benton High School as we're broadcasting from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House. It is the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. For what's sure to be the best seat in your home, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture at ayersfurniture.com as we get you set up for our game number 2 of the twin build this evening from Benton High School. The Benton Zephyrs taking on the Southwestern Wildcats. It is all a part of the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. We'll let you know how Southwestern has gotten to this point as we close out 2025 and how the Benton Zephyrs have been faring in the 2025 portion of their season. It's all on the way with our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City Kieler and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Plus, you can watch online with our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel live coverage presented by H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, and Laley Center Monroe. We'll set up the game for you. It'll be Southwestern and Benton. Raleigh's Cheese House pregame show continues on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and superhits106.com and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
Season's greetings from People's State Bank. This time of year, the bank is reminded just how grateful they are for the people who make local communities shine. Customers, neighbors, and their dedicated team. Community support means everything. As families celebrate, shop, and gather this season, People's State Bank is proud to stand beside them, helping locals stay strong. From the People's State Bank family to yours, they wish you joy, peace, and a bright new year. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Want to see Alaska? Get on board with Warco Transportation. This Alaska adventure is June 28th through July 13th and includes a Holland America southbound cruise. Fly from Chicago to Fairbanks, then see Denali National Park, the Santa Claus House in North Pole, the Alaskan Pipeline, Anchorage City Trolley Tour, and more. A U.S. passport and $3,000 deposit is required to reserve your spot. Learn more at warcotransportation.com. Give the gift of travel with a certificate from Warco Transportation of Bloomington.
82 million Americans rely on AM radio for news, sports, talk, and emergency alerts. But unless Congress acts now, AM could disappear from new cars. Tell lawmakers AM radio matters to you. Text AM to 39179 and urge Congress to pass the AM Radio for Every Vehicle Act before it's too late.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
It's a teal December at Potosa Spa. Book a relaxing 60-minute massage, Beyond Bliss facial, or signature pedicure today, and $15 from every teal service goes to a local fighting ovarian cancer to help cover medical costs and other expenses. Each teal treatment includes a complimentary Jack Frost mimosa, a full-size teal eucalyptus mint and bubble bath, and $15 gift certificate to Potosa Spa. Call today for your appointment and celebrate a teal December with Potosa Spa inside Hotel Julian Dubuque.
Pregame 1.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Game 2 of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament. The Benton Zephyrs taking on the Southwestern Wildcats. Game number 1 on our shoebox scoreboard. Victorious were the Scales Mound Hornets. They definitely stung the Shullsburg Miners. 100-65 was your final score. That, you heard me right, 100-65. So the winner there of the Scales Mound awaits the winner of this upcoming matchup, Benton and Southwestern. Coming into this contest, you have the Benton Zephyrs with a 2-2 conference mark, 2-5 overall. Their 2 victories against the Blackhawk Warriors, 61-55, and against the Highland Cardinals, 73-56. The losses for the Benton Zephyrs to Argyle, 59-50. They lost to Scales Mound, 63-51. So again, they can hold up right with them. And then a loss to Forreston, 69-46. That's how the Benton Zephyrs have gotten to this point. Braden Kilcoyne is averaging 14 points per game, just a little more than that. Nolan Kelleher averaging nearly 10 points per game, and Desmond Morrissey just about 9 points per contest. Rebounding, Braden Kilcoyne is your leading rebounder for the Benton Zephyrs, nearly 8 rebounds per contest. And Nolan Kelleher also averaging around 5 assists per game. Benton again 2-2 in conference play, 2-5 overall. We'll let you know how the Southwestern Wildcats got to this point in the season. Coming up after this timeout, it's your pregame show presented to you by Raleigh's Cheese House at the corners of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. More after this timeout on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized Cash Rewards or unlimited Cash Rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Warrants reserved.
Wesley Financial Group is not an offer. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-549-8866. 800-549-8866.
Your friends at the Bell Tower Theater would like to wish you and your family a very happy new year. Did you know that this February, the Bell Tower Theater will present its 143rd play? That's more than 20 years of entertaining the Tri-States. The Bell Tower Theater would like to thank all of the individuals and businesses whose donations make sure the show goes on. If you would like to join them and make a tax-deductible contribution, go to belltowertheater.net or send a check to 2728 Asbury Road, Dubuque, Iowa, 52001. And thank you very much.
These days, making your vehicle look right after an accident can be more challenging. Tim Thane with Abra Auto Body shares how Abra excels in this process.
We have certified technicians, all the best tools you could ever ask for. All of our technicians are ICAR certified, and many of them have decades of experience. We work on all makes and models, pretty much anything from your standard Chevy to BMWs. We'll pretty much repair anything you have.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota, when you're ready.
Pregame 2.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Raleigh Cheese pregame show, Southwestern and Benton getting ready to tip off here in just a few moments. As we were talking about the Benton Zephyrs, of course I'm looking at one portion, and don't look at both portions. After you see 100 points in a game, you kind of get a little blinded and kind of get tunnel vision, as my wife would attest to. That kind of happens to me every once in a while. But here's how the season started for the Benton Zephyrs. It started 0-3, losses to Iowa Grant, Belmont, which you heard on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, and against the Forreston Cardinals. Then 2 wins back-to-back against the Highland Cardinals and the Blackhawk Warriors, and lost to the Scales Mound Hornets 63-51, and then also lost to Argyle 59-50. So that is how the that's actually how the Benton Zephyrs season started. Now let's go ahead and get to the Southwestern Wildcats coming into this contest. 1-1 in the Swall, 5-1 overall. So for the Southwestern Wildcats, winning their first 3 games, putting up 94 on the Argyle Orioles, 94-59. Then defeating Wazeeka Steuben 72-49. Defeating Ithaca 89-45. Losing a heartbreaker to the Mineral Point Pointers 47-45. Then lighting up Blackhawk 81-29. And then Iowa Grant 67-44. So both, as we saw with Scales Mound, and now maybe we'll see with Southwestern, teams that can put up 90 plus is amazing when you figure you have to average almost 3 points per minute.
So you're saying they have the potential to have a prolific night?
I would say that is very...
I would say any given night, anyone could have a night like that.
Well, when you have 2 young men that are averaging over 20 points per game, Aiden Kelleher is averaging 25.5 points per game. Carson Splinter is averaging 22 points per game. And Caden DeMuth is averaging 13 points per game. Now, maybe all the stats aren't being put into Bound Wisconsin the way they could be.
That name sounds familiar.
But that those names, maybe those numbers aren't exactly all of them combined.
I remember a Splinter from football a couple years ago.
Yes, it may be the same one, or maybe at least a relative.
I don't know.
At the very least.
I don't remember what year that kid was.
Let's take a look at your injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. If you've been injured, Russell Law Offices' experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. No injuries that we have been made aware of, so we hope that everybody will be healthy this evening. But if you've been injured, you can contact Russell Law Offices by visiting RussellLawWI.com. As we take a look at the colors of the game, presented to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. White jerseys with green numerals for the Benton Zephyrs. Southwestern with the blue jerseys with white numerals. We'll come back with your opening tip-off after this timeout on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Illuminate your home with help from Menards. Now is the time to update your light fixtures and find your style with Patriot Lighting. Our Joska collection has a variety of lights, and they're all on sale, ready to take home today. Don't wait to finish your projects. Hurry in and pick up a Joska vanity light for $99.99 through December 31st. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Pregame 3. In Game 1.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Some things are meant to come in a box, like chocolates, phones, or jewelry, but some things aren't, like a mattress.
Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress, and there are two major reasons why your next mattress should not come from a box. First, when foam is compressed for too long, it will lose its ability to return to its full thickness. And second, a good quality mattress, one worth the money you paid for it, is too heavy to ship by parcel service. With mattresses, lighter isn't better, period. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 1.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We're getting our starting lineups for the Southwestern Wildcats and for the Benton Zephyrs. Our starting lineups are presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller's Milker Center.com. Starting lineup for the Southwestern Wildcats. Starting lineup for the Southwestern Wildcats. A 5'10 senior number 0, Remy Lawrence. A 6' senior number 1, Aiden Kelleher. A 5'11 junior number 2, Carson Splinter. A 6'2 senior number 22, Caden Demuth. And a 6' senior number 34, Drew Martin. The head coach of the Southwestern Wildcats, Clinton Nemitz. Now the starting lineup for the Benton Zephyrs under the direction of head coach Luke Tyson. Braden Kilcoyne is a 5'10 junior. Desmond Morrissey is 6' junior, number 5. Number 20 is Carter Rui, a 6'1 junior. Nolan Kelleher is a 5'10 junior, number 25. And number 44, Isaiah Santiago, a 6'3 senior. Those are your starting lineups presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center, Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. The Benton Zephyrs wearing the home white uniforms. They have the ball first, going right to left as we see it, and jumper high off glass, no good by Kilcoyne. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Just underway. Game number 2 of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament. As the student section getting into it and getting it into the hoop for the Southwestern Wildcats. Caden Demuth makes it 2-0 Cats. 30 seconds into our contest. Into the front court, the Zephyrs with the basketball. Nolan Kelleher will go to the right baseline. Now over to the left side. Desmond Morrissey. He splashes one from downtown. 3-2 in favor of the Zephyrs. Nearly 1 minute gone by in this first half. Well, they saw what it's like to have a shootout. Are we gonna be in for the same here? Splinter with the ball right side, looking down low against Caden Demuth. No good. Rebound comes down to Isaiah Santiago. 3-2 Zephyrs. Minute 15 gone by, first half. On the left-hand side, dribble drive by Kilcoyne. Now to Morrissey. Morrissey top of the wheel. Stutter steps a little bit, waiting for Kilcoyne to get open. A little bit of a trapping action here by the Wildcats. Trying to get Santiago down low as he's trying to post up. Now dribble drive by Morrissey. He gets it to Santiago, actually goes off his hand. Now left side, open for 3, boom! Nolan Kelleher from downtown, making it 6-2 in favor of the Zephyrs. 16:15 to play in this first half. Well, if you're Benton, that's exactly what you want to do. Just kind of work it around and not force anything, but hit your open shots. Left side, Drew Martin with the basketball, looking down low, up with a shot, no good by Demuth. Rebound comes down to Kilcoyne for the Zephyrs, who lead 6-2. 2 minutes gone by, first half. Right side is Morrissey. Morrissey gets it to Kilcoyne, and he will be bumped and fouled by Drew Martin, his first team foul, number 1. Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you the use of the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer is subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MountainCityBank.com. As the Zephyrs executing the weave at the top of the wheel, Kilcoyne will go now to the right side. Morrissey between the legs dribble, almost loses it. Remy Lawrence is right there blanketing him. Now Carter Rui with the basketball, looking down low. Santiago Isaiah Santiago will step on the end line as a turnover by the Zephyrs. Southwestern basketball. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. cfbank.com, member FDIC. And Laley's Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley's Center Monroe. Looks like it's almost looks like it's chef's night here for the Zephyrs. The student sections. There's a floater on the left side, no good by Carson Splinter. Rebound comes down to the Zephyrs. Into the front court, a little off balance, but Kilcoyne will now have the ball. Getting it to Santiago, goes through his hands with 3 blue jerseys around him. Here come the Wildcats. Into the front court, Aiden Kelleher with an acrobatic shot, no good. Rebound comes down, but first whistle blows and a foul will be called. Foul goes on Carter Rury, his first, team foul number 1. As
Drew Halfley's.
I would say, wait a minute, Aiden Kelleher is at the line to shoot 2. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Grand Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Second free throw up, and that is good for Southwestern.
Presses on.
For Aiden Kelleher. 6-3 is your score in favor of the Zephyrs, and a foul will go on Southwestern. Aiden Kelleher, that is his first personal. And the gentleman that's doing the PA, he said Lawrence earlier, but he meant Kelleher. So see, I can relate. I get that. That's why I want to double check and look at my roster sheet first. Dribble drive, it's kicked back out to Drew Heffley, who goes for a long 2 from the left wing, no good. Rebound knocked away, and a foul is going to be called on Southwestern on Carson Splinter. That'll be his first. Already team foul number 3 at the 14:38 mark of the first half. 6-3 Benton.
Kind of look like the Stripes are going to call it a little tighter this time.
I think they are the same stripes too.
They are.
Inbound comes in. That'll be to Morrissey. Morrissey to Kelleher. Kelleher tries to find a seam. Floater from the free throw line, no good. But his teammate gets an offensive rebound. Left wing 3, wide open. Back iron, no good by Drew Heffley. Will hit the support wire and deemed out of bounds. It'll be Southwestern basketball. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont. 14:20 to play in this first half. 6-3, the Zephyrs, top of the wheel, open for 3, draining it. Carson Splinter ties the game at 6. That was about a pro range 3. Left-hand side, Kilcoyne, double team, now top of the wheel to Kelleher. Kelleher left side, Kilcoyne for 3 to answer, no good. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats, Caden Demuth. 6-6, 14 minutes to play, first half. Left-hand side, now top of the wheel to Demuth. Swing it right side, Lawrence. Remy Lawrence drives in the lane, right-hand floater, rims off, no good. Rebound to Drew Heffley. Tied at 6, 13:40 to play, first half. Kelleher into the front court. He will pass it into the corner on the left side to Morrissey. Morrissey looking down low, up with a shot, no by Drew Heffley. But will he go to the line? No, they're going to say it was a foul on the floor. Remy Lawrence will be called for his first personal, team foul number 4. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions and meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena. Member FDIC. Quick turnover on the inbound.
4 turnovers already by Benton.
3 ball, no good by Remy Lawrence. Rebound comes down near the 3-point arc to the Wildcats. Spin move in the lane. Ball knocked away and stolen by the Zephyrs. Into the front court, Kilcoyne to the right side. Quick 3 launch. Back iron, no by Morrissey. Rebound
loose.
loose.
It's going to be an over the back, I think.
I think you're correct. Foul goes on Drew Heffley, his first, team second. Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. Dr. Stephanie Cohn and Dr. Bailey Holzmer serve the well-being of athletes in Southwest Wisconsin. Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. 6-6 is our score in this first half. 3 ball right wing. That's too strong by Carson Splinter. Rebound comes down to Nolan Kelleher. Kelleher floating pass to the left side. Thought about the 3, now looking down low. One too many passes, I think, but right side is still Kilcoyne. He'll take the mid-range jumper and drill it. Braden Kilcoyne regains the lead for Benton at 8-6, 12:30 to play in this first half. Front court comes Splinter, looking down low to Demuth. Demuth finds a way to get some room, and an over-the-back foul is going to be called on Southwestern. Foul goes on Sam Martin, his first, team foul number 5. One thing Reno tried to see on this one is Southwestern utilizing their height advantage, but they still can't go over the back.
Right.
They haven't been able to really utilize their height advantage yet. It's 8-6, Benton with the lead. 12:15 to play, first half. There's a foul on Southwestern.
Definitely calling it tighter.
And Aiden Kelleher will be called for his second personal. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21, Boscobel. 8-6 Benton, 12:10 to play in the first half. After you see a 100-point game, it's one of those, where's the scoring? You wonder that after a little bit. Kilcoyne with the basketball. Beautiful spin move in the lane. Too strong off glass. Rebound comes down to Lucas Foley, who just checked into the contest. Right-hand side, that's Caleb Bauer driving down low. Back to Foley on the lane. No, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Free throw or foul goes on Braden Kilcoyne. That is his first personal, team foul number 3. You see the last name Foley, Raina, kind of reminds you of a young gal we saw for Southwestern in an upset win against Argyle. Remember that for Southwestern volleyball?
Yep.
You know? And I think if I see correctly, parents are right in front of us, which would include my classmate Jason. Would be the proud papa. Free throw up and good for Lucas Foley.
Small world, John.
It is. Wildcats are within 1. Ball loose on the floor. Kelleher loses it, but he regains it. And then the ball knocked away again. Benton somehow gets the ball. Left side. Thought about the 3 was Morrissey. Now top of the wheel. 3 is good. Braden Kilcoyne from downtown. 11-7 in favor of the Zephyrs. 11:20 to play in this first half. Front court, Ryder. Ryder will get it back out to Bauer. Bauer, right side to Kelleher. That's Clayton Kelleher. Now dribble drive in the lane, blocked from behind, but I think you're going to see a foul on Tyler Reitz with the body. Yes, it is. Block was clean, body was not. Free throws coming up here for Landon Ryder. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. First free throw was no good. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque is powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, when you are ready. Second free throw no good as well. Rebound loose on the floor, out of bounds. And it goes to who? I think they're discussing
it.
Maybe they're discussing who's going to go to Lawrence's after the game and who's going to buy.
I think they're trying to figure out who saw what.
They could decide who's going to purchase. And they're going to say jump ball, which will mean it is Southwestern's basketball, since neither one saw it.
Yep.
Which I think they were going to call it out of bounds in somebody's ball because they didn't want to call a foul.
Well,
but
simultaneously knock it out of bounds, maybe.
Something like that. Now, after the confusion is, well, relatively over, and now there's a traveling violation on the inbound by Caleb Bauer. Turnover to Benton.
That little powwow kind of reminded me of something I overheard in New Glarus before a football game there.
Okay.
The referees were getting ready for the game, and one said, "I can't see anything. I'm a high school football ref."
As a jump pass to Kilcoyne, he'll take a 3. Front iron, no. Rebound loose. Picked up by Morrissey. Morrissey gets the ball ripped away, and it'll be out of bounds. Zephyrs will retain possession. Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, is proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Inbound to Morrissey, down low. He'll bounce it out to the 3-point arc. Dribble drive, floater in the lane. Good, and a foul. Nolan Kelleher, the hoop, the harm, and the potential 3-point play. Foul is going to go on Southwestern's Clayton Kelleher, his first.
On the line, shooting one.
One on 21, so Clayton Kelleher. Free throws coming up here by Nolan Kelleher. A lot of Kellehers in this game. Let's see, we have 2 for Southwestern, 1 for Benton. And that free throw by Nolan Kelleher is good. He has 6. The lead is 7, 14-7. The Zephyrs with the lead, 10:40 to play in this first half. The ball loose and stolen by Benton. Into the front court. Here comes Kilcoyne, right side, all the way to the rack. Up with a shot from 8 feet. No good off glass. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Clayton Kelleher, he will go off glass. This time he'll make it. Clayton Kelleher with the bucket. 14-9 in favor of Benton. 10:18 to play until the McNett Electric halftime report.
This is one of those situations where you got to throw the first name in there.
Almost all the time. Nolan Kelleher with the basketball. Benton's Kelleher with the ball, you can almost joke around and say.
Yeah.
As Desmond Morrissey will get to Kelleher, top of the wheel. Now swing left, Sam Klang. Klang being given the left-hand dribble. If he wants it, he does not take it. Almost a double dribble by Desmond Morrissey. Now Kilcoyne has it, under 10 to play first half. 14-9 the Zephyrs. Spin move, Kilcoyne, kick out left side. 3-ball launch, halfway down and out, no good by Desmond Morrissey. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Rebound by Lucas Foley into the front court, up with a shot. It's good, but they're going to say no shot, foul on the floor first. Foul goes on Braden Kilcoyne, his second, team foul number 5. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, appliedmicro.biz, and Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City, coleacresgolfandgrill.com. Inbound comes in, Lawrence with a 3, no good for the Wildcats. Offensive rebound comes out to Splitter between the circles. Left side, that is Aiden Kelleher getting double teamed. Now it's kicked out to DeMuth. DeMuth with a bounce pass in the lane, that's a traveling violation.
Yep.
Tried to go for the Euro step, then he dribbled it, and that kind of didn't work.
It was a line change by the Wildcats.
WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler, and WCC-brands.com is the website to go to. Right side, it's Desmond Morrissey, top of the wheel to Nolan Kelleher. Kelleher pump fake on the 3, needs a teammate to pass it to. He will to Morrissey, who's just as covered, and now the ball stolen away by DeMuth. DeMuth will bring it into the front court as Kelleher. Aiden Kelleher, and an offense will be called for an offensive foul. And that will be his 3rd personal foul. And that one he did pass the ball, but the player control part of it, he still has to be called for it, and he will be on the bench for quite some time. 8:55 to play first half. 14-9
the rest
Zephyrs.
Of the first half or close to it.
Exactly. Bullet pass into the front court. Rury now looks for Santiago, but the ball knocked out of bounds. But defense by Drew Martin.
Nice hustle.
West End Salvage of Lancaster wanting to see Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling, as well as construction demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster and Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance Fenimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years, and a 5-second violation going to be called. No, timeout going to be called by Benton, and this will be a 30-second timeout. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. Russell Law Office's local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Office's Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Napa River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. The banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Napa River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com member FDIC. And now a 5-second violation is called. Even though a timeout was called, same end result, and that's a turnover caused by the Southwestern defense. as a coach, that has to be ultimately frustrating. You call timeout to save the possession and have the same end results. Southwestern with the basketball, down by 5, 14-9, 8:40 to play in the first half. On the right side, double team is Landon Ryder. He'll get it over to Lawrence. Lawrence with a shot up in the lane is good. I thought Remy Lawrence was going to pass it. Instead, he threw up the shot and now cuts the deficit to 3. Benton 14 and Southwestern 11. Trapped with the basketball is Sam Klang. Jump ball called. Benton will keep possession. And that is thank you to the I couldn't see the ball jump ball.
Right. It's close to a travel.
That it was. It really was. It really was. But he didn't move once he got that either. Inbound comes in to Nolan Kelleher for the Zephyrs, who lead by 3. Looks down low to Santiago. Ball knocked away from him, but Kelleher throws it up. No good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Rebound comes down to Southwestern. Wildcats off and running. Carson Splinter. He will go coast to coast. The layup off the bottom of the backboard, no. Offensive rebound, put back is good by Caden DeMuth. Wildcats within 1. 14-13, the ball stolen by the Wildcats. Front court up with a layup. Good and a foul. Carson Splinter, the hoop, the harm, the potential three-point play. Foul on the Zephyrs. Nolan Kelleher, his first. Team foul number 6. Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Bryan's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint. Lancaster, free throw, Splinter, good, and a 16-14 lead for Southwestern with 7:45 to play in this first half. Up with a shot, no good. Carter Rury gets it on offensive board, no good. Up again, no, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Multiple offensive rebounds on the tip drill as Caden DeMuth will be called for the personal foul. 9 team fouls for Southwestern, 6 for Benton, so both teams will be shooting free throws for the rest of the first half. Rury at the line, free throws, good. Went off front iron, then glass, then good.
Doesn't have to be pretty.
TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville want you to beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Both free throws by Drury are good. We're tied at 16. 7:30 to play in this first half. Up with a shot in the lane is good. Caden DeMuth. He almost made the cardinal sin of putting the ball down when you're the big guy and let the smaller players around you scrap after the ball, but he gets the ball to go in. 18-16 Wildcats with the lead. Looking down low, the ball lost. Picked up by Santiago. Now left side, 3-ball launch, left wing. Back iron, no good by Rury. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Southwestern into the front court is Carson Splinter to the left baseline. Drew Martin, cross-court pass now to the right wing, Lawrence. Looking down low, the ball knocked away and stolen by Benton's Tyler Reitz. Kelleher with the basketball. Benton with it, down by 2. 6:50 to play until halftime. Left side, thought about the 3 was Carter Rury. He will lose the ball. Now Santiago, pump fake, nice pass by Isaiah. Pass to Tyler Reitz, it's good, and we're tied at 18. There's the time where you want to use that one extra pass. It probably would have been blocked from
defense and then dish.
Because it probably would have been blocked from behind. Right side is Landon Ryder. Ryder will be fouled by Tyler Reitz. That's his second personal, and we get a lot of free throws coming up. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Landon Ryder at the line. First free throw, no good. Front end of the 1-1 bonus. He's 0 for 3 from the line. Both teams struggling from the charity stripe. We're still tied at 18. 6:18 to play until halftime. Can I say 18 one more time? We'll see if we can. Up with a 3-ball is Drew Heffley. A front iron, no. Skying in for it is Morrissey, no. But a foul is going to be called. Southwestern won an over-the-back foul. Instead, there will be a foul on the Wildcats. Remy Lawrence, his second.
I think they have a good argument for that.
I was following the ball.
He kind of skied in there.
He did sky in there. And that's why I said I will just go ahead and leave it to what happened. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks. True. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best in Fenimore. Timeout Southwestern will take one as well. It's Benton 19, Southwestern 18 on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Cheese is the perfect addition to any holiday meal. Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese House. Visit our store for your favorite cheese selections, including our own Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little
Ball. Now Benton with the basketball. And a 1-point advantage. 5:40 to play until McNettles Electric halftime report. As we regather here ourselves, Braden Kilcoyne will drift off to the right side. Now top of the wheel will be Morrissey. Gets held up back to Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne on the right wing. He'll dribble drive. He'll take the jumper, missing everything too strong. Rebound comes down to Lucas Foley. Into the front court, Carson Splinter. Between the leg dribble on the right wing. Top of the wheel, Foley. Foley to the left side. Will go to Ryder to the right side. Step back, Foley. Nope, he'll pass it. Splinter, top of the wheel, looking down low to DeMuth. DeMuth out left side. Foley thought about the three. Instead, he'll pass it off. Landon Ryder drives. Now Foley top of the wheel, over to Carson Splinter. Splinter drives, loses his footing, blew a tire, now he'll regather. He still didn't lose his dribble. Looking down low to DeMuth, kick back out 3 ball. That's Landon Ryder, off back iron, no. Rebound by DeMuth, ball ripped away and stolen by Benton. Desmond Morrissey comes away with it. Home run pass for Santiago, knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Benton basketball. See, I could joke right now and say maybe Jason Foley's shooting range. Jason, his dad, was not known for shooting a 3-ball. So Jason was not known for shooting a 3-ball, so I'm guessing his son is the same way. He does not prefer the 3. See, a few things that you remember that you can't exactly scout for. Ball is out of bounds. Benton basketball. And the last thing on Jason's to-do checklist for the year on his bingo card is being picked on by the guy on the radio.
Again.
Again. Inbound to come in, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Benton basketball. But the setup was right there. I mean, being in the same class, he shot the 3 well. It just, he didn't prefer to shoot it. The shot, it'll be kicked out. Somebody who likes to shoot the 3 well, but not that time, was Desmond Morrissey. Rebound loose. Benton stays with it. Down low, Rury, reverse layup. No, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That was kind of a crazy chain of events.
That was a cluster.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how else to put it because there was no rhyme or reason to anything that happened, but it still happened. Carter Rury's free throw is up, and it is good. Sloan Implement is your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montford at Sloans.com. And Baus Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Baus Electric, Lancaster and Fenimore. We're in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, presented to you by Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway. Both free throws by Rury are good, 21-18, 4:20 to play until the McNettles Electric halftime report. And what has been a close battle by 2 neighboring teams. Up with a shot in the lane is good. Carson Splinter muscles his way to the hoop to pull the Wildcats within 1. In the backcourt, it is Nolan Kelleher breaking the press. Right side looking down low with Tyler Wright. Ball knocked away, stolen by the Cats. Caleb Bauer into the front court, Remy Lawrence. Baseline, 3-ball is launched off front iron, no. Nolan Kelleher at the board for the Zephyrs. Left-hand dribble crossing the timeline, 3:40 to play until halftime. 21-20, that's short with the 3-ball, no good. Outlet, Martin the layup and good. Sam Martin gives the Cats the 1-point advantage, 22-21, 3:27 to play until halftime. Now on the other end, the layup is good. Tyler Reitz as the Zephyrs beat the press of the Cats. Back and forth we go here at the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament, 23-22 in favor of Benton. Drive in the lane, turnaround jumper off side iron, no good. Rebound to Nolan Kelleher for the Zephyrs. Kelleher gliding into the front court. Now slowing it down on the right side, looking for a screen from his teammate. Now he'll go cross court. That goes to Klang. Now top of the wheel, Morrissey. Morrissey's spin move to the elbow. Now drive, Carter Rury up with a shot is good. Carter Rury was able to give the Zephyrs a 3-point advantage, 25-22, 2:37 to play in this first half. Caleb Bauer now on the left side, dribble drives the lane, kick out three, baseline, too strong. Rebound, Caleb Bauer, back out three, ball way off, and a foul, or nope, just out of bounds. It'll be Benton basketball. Hoping they were going to say just out of bounds, but my body went flying and you could never tell. Mountain City Bank's Total Line of Credit allows you the use of the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop at a Mountain City Bank to apply. Offers subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybank.com. Full court press is on and Benton breaks it. Into the front court, it's Morrissey picking up his dribble. Now to Nolan Kelleher. 2:10 to play first half. 3-point Zephyr lead. Now left baseline, three ball is launched. Back iron, no good by Sam Klang. Rebound comes down to Remy Lawrence, and a frustration foul is going to be called on the Zephyrs. Carter Rury, he's been doing well, but that was just a frustration foul there. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, residential, Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont. Remy Lawrence at the line. 1-and-1 bonus. Free throw up, free throw good. He will earn the second. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Second free throw by Lawrence is off to the left side, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Southwestern comes away with it. Down by 2, under 2 minutes to play in the first half. 3-ball launch, halfway down and out, no good by Splinter. Rebound comes down to Drew Heffley, ball loose, and a foul is going to be called on Southwestern, and we'll take the old free throw stroll to the other side as that foul goes on Cooper Stengel. His first. Cats are over the foul limit. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Kelleher, 1 for 1, now 2 for 2 from the free throw line in this contest. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions and meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. Second free throw is by Kelleher is no good. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats and going coast to coast. Remy Lawrence with a left-hand layup. 1 point Zephyr lead now, 26-25. After the 2 points for the Wildcats. Into the front court, the ball knocked away, kept alive by the Zephyrs. Now will go out of bounds. Southwestern basketball down by 1, 26-25. Benton leads, 1:27 to play till the McNett Electric halftime report. This game has had it all, especially a lot of fouls. Right side, Carson Splinter with the basketball, slowing it down. Remy Lawrence with the basketball. Lawrence, dribble drive in the lane. No look pass stolen by Tyler Reitz. Reitz will get it over to Nolan Kelleher. We're down to 1 minute to play in the first half. 1 point lead for Benton and maybe adding on to it after the foul on Southwestern. That goes on Remy Lawrence. That is his third. So now Remy Lawrence and Aiden Kelleher both with 3 personal fouls for the Wildcats. Nolan Kelleher's free throw is good. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs at Century 21 in Boscobel. And visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Second free throw by Kelleher, no good. Under 1 minute to play now in the first half. 27-25, make it 27 all after the drive by Carson Splinter had just had hesitation and lulled Benton to sleep. He has 10. Now looking down low up with the left-hand layup, no good by the Zephyrs. Sam Klang couldn't put it in. Here come the Wildcats. Into the front court, Drew Martin for three. Back iron, no. Rebound comes down to the Zephyrs. Morrissey slows it down, gets it back to Heffley. Heffley crosses the timeline with 30 seconds to play until halftime. Looks like Coach Tyson is saying, let's hold for a final shot of this first half. 20 seconds to play until the McNett Electric halftime report. Santiago on the left side will get it to Heffley. Heffley dribble drive on the baseline. Now he'll go over to Desmond Morrissey. Cannot handle the pass. It's out of bounds. Southwestern basketball with under 12 to play. Seconds, that is. 11.8 seconds to play until halftime. Applied Micro is your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. 8 seconds to play in the first half. Kelleher into the front court. Dribble drive left side by Aiden. Looking down low. Block shot by Drew Heffley. Heaving it full court. No good. We go to halftime the same way we started the game. All tied. 27 for Benton. 27 for Southwestern. We'll be back with your halftime report. Presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. 27-27. Southwestern and Benton are tied. Back after this timeout on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In Game 3. Dairies of all sizes can benefit from the labor reduction, consistency, and constant monitoring available with the GIA Automation Solutions at Fuller's Milker Center. Your dairy is unique and deserves automation solutions that fit your herd and management style. Whether you're looking to automate the entire milking process, your pre or post milking routine, or your calf feeding system, GIA has the customizable automation solution for you. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to learn more about automating your dairy.
This is Brady Vondra of Vondra Ag Service of Platteville and Livingston. While we are grateful year-round for our customers and the awesome communities we call home, this post-harvest and holiday season is a natural time for us to say thank you. As we take inventory of our blessings over the past year, we acknowledge our customers, friends, and this community. It's impossible to fully express our gratitude for your business, friendship, and support. Thank you from all of us at Vondra Ag Service in Platteville and Livingston.
In Game 3. In Game 4. If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Happy holidays from your Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce. We invite you to keep it home for the holidays and buy local this holiday season. For every $100 spent locally, $68 stays in our community.
As your local provider of home and business fiber broadband services, I'm On Communications is proud to participate in the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce Keep It Home for the Holidays campaign. I'm On has a team based right here in Dubuque, ready to get your home or business set up with the most reliable internet, phone, or TV video service available. All of I'm On services are backed by 24/7 responsive, caring customer support. Always on, always fair, always there. That's the I'm On difference. Go to imon.net today to learn more.
The Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce loves local business. We encourage you to visit one of our Keep It Home from the Holiday businesses to find the perfect gift for you or someone you love. Visit DubuqueChamber.com for a full list of participating businesses. Shop local, buy local, love local, today and every day.
In Game 4.
Back to Benton High School for the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Yep, our halftime score 27-27. Southwestern and Benton are tied. It's time for our halftime report, which is being presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. That's McNett Electric of Belmont. Taking a look at scoring from the first half. The Benton Zephyrs led in scoring by Nolan Kelleher. He had 8 points. 6 points for Carter Rury. 5 points for Braden Kilcoyne. 4 points apiece for Tyler Reintz and Desmond Morrissey. Free throw shooting that I had, we'll wait for Raina's stats in just a moment. 11 free throws shot by the Benton Zephyrs, and I had them for 8 makes, so 8 of 11 from the free throw line for the Benton Zephyrs. Not so hot for the Southwestern Wildcats for halftime. 4 of 10, 40% from the free throw line. So in a tie game, that's 6 points that are sitting out there, unable to be utilized by the Southwestern Wildcats. Carson Splinter leading all scorers with 10 points. And he was 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Caden DeMuth, he had 6 points, 5 for Remy Lawrence. 2 points apiece for Sam Martin and for Clayton Kelleher. 1 point apiece for Aiden Kelleher and for Lucas Foley. Again, 4 of 10 from the free throw line. We'll have your team stats coming up after this timeout on Dubuque Super Hits 106. We're tied at 27. It's Southwestern and Benton with the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament.
In Game 5.
Better health starts here, and that means getting the care you need close to home when you need it. Grant Regional Health Center offers a wide variety of outpatient services, including wound care, IV infusions, injections, blood transfusions, antibiotic therapy, and much more. We've expanded our offerings to better serve you. Before you travel out of town or hours away, call us at 608-723-1309 to inquire about receiving outpatient services here. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
It's the holiday season, and I cannot wait to spend time with my family and friends, just catching up, watching football and stretching the elastic in my favorite sweatpants to within an inch of its life. Turkey's great, but my favorite part of the meal is the gravy. I ladle it over my turkey, mashed potatoes, even the stuffing. That's why I make sure we always have a big basket of warm Village Hearth dinner rolls to help soak up every drop. Baked locally, delivered fresh daily. Village Hearth dinner rolls are the natural choice for holiday meals.
In Game 5.
Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX FM, Sageville, Dubuque, Galena, Platteville, a Queen Bee radio station. With Raina Satterley, I'm John Satterley from Benton High School, as it's 27-27 in favor of neither team, as we are tied at halftime. Let's take a look at our more of our halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena L. Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com, for more information on how to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. For the Benton Zephyrs, 5 of 16 from 2-point range, 31%, 3 of 15 from 3-point range for 20%. So 8 of 31, 26% for the Benton Zephyrs, but 8 of 11, 73% from the free throw line. Southwestern, 10 of 20 from 2-point range, 50%, 1 of 10 from 3-point range, 10%. So 11 of 30 from the field, 37%, and 4 of 10, 40% from the free throw line. Really is telling a story of this game. Both teams very even at rebounding, 20 for Benton, 19 for Southwestern. Both teams with 10 turnovers apiece. Once again, our halftime score, Benton 27 and Southwestern 27. Those stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena L. Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com, for more information how Arena can help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket during tax season. Second half coming your way in just a moment on Dubuque Super Hits 106 at the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
in Game 6.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
In Game 6.
Super Hits 106. Superhits106.com and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel with Lorena Satterley. I'm John Satterley for the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament. 27-27 on our shoebox scoreboard, presented to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Some final scores to pass along to you. Cuba City lost to Lodi 66-48. Darlington defeats Cambridge 77-46. And in game one of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament, that was heard on 97.7 Country WGLR. It was Scales Mound 100 and Schulzberg 65. Also on X1071 earlier this afternoon, Tyler DeTanis had the call of Lancaster defeating Potosi Castle 62-45. Southwestern starts with the basketball in the second half, as a floating shot on the baseline is no good by Aiden Kelleher, who's playing with 3 personal fouls. And foul trouble will play an issue in this second half. Right side, Kelleher for 3. Boom! Nolan Kelleher for 3. 30-27 in favor of Benton. 30 seconds into our second half, and then on the other end, Remy Lawrence with a layup to pull Southwestern within 1. 30-29. Maybe a little more of a fast pace here in this second half, which probably would not benefit the Benton Zephyrs. Trapped in the lane, Carter Rui gets the ball ripped away and stolen by Remy Lawrence. Here come the Wildcats looking to take the lead. Splinter to the rack, off glass, it's good. Carson Splinter with a game-high 12. 31-30. The Cats with a 1-point lead, 1 minute gone by in this second half. Spin move, Kelleher. Nice open look to Santiago, too strong. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats into the front court. Splinter for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound to Aiden Kelleher. He'll dial up from distance and splash it. Aiden Kelleher with his first basket of the game, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It will remain Benton basketball. Largest lead of the game for Southwestern, 34-30. Minute and a half gone by in this second half. And you wonder how much Aiden Kelleher means to this contest. We said earlier he was averaging 25.5 points per game. Again, don't know if they were complete stats.
How many does he have right now?
That was his first basket.
Oh, wow. So 3.
Well, 4. He had a free throw. Okay. Free throw line jumper is up. No good. Offensive board for Benton. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Southwestern Wildcats. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Zephyrs down by 4. Largest deficit of the game. And the basketball. Kelleher baseline 2-pointer is good. Nolan Kelleher with a hand in his grill. It now has 13. The lead for Southwestern is 2. 34-32. 15:45 to play, second half. And a 3-ball from the right wing. Carson Splinter has 15. It's now 37-32. Southwestern with the leads. 15:38 to play in this second half, of the ball thrown out of bounds into the student section for Benton. Southwestern basketball. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. 15:30 to play in this contest, at least in the second half. 37-32, three-ball launch, top of the key, no good by Aiden Kelleher, chased down by Splinter. Right baseline three is good. Carson Splinter is heating up, 2 of her 3-pointers in a row. 40-32, Southwestern, 15-12 to play. Second half, layup no good by Kilcoyne. Instead of going after the ball, he's sitting there shrugging at his coach and at the ref, trying to buy a call. He's not getting it. Stolen by Southwestern. He does take an elbow, but he's not gonna be called. Layup other end, no good. Carson Splinter. Here comes Benton. Morrissey, right side, Kilcoyne. Tries to dial up deep three. No, he's going to pass it away. Now down low, Santiago, the spin, the layup, it's good. Isaiah Santiago's first bucket. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. Southwestern 40, Benton 34 on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Mattresses are not something that you should have to unbox and set up yourself. Frankly, they're cumbersome. That's why at Dubuque Mattress, we deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. And it's not just for people in Dubuque. We deliver just about anywhere. Chicago, Des Moines, Minneapolis, Kansas City, or anywhere in between. So, when it's time for you to get a new mattress, let Dubuque Mattress take care of all of it for you. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 7.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel from the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Southwestern 40 and Benton 34. Make it 43-34. The 3-ball just nailed by Carson Splinter, his third 3 of the second half. We have a palindrome in Benton and a foul called. That will be on Caden Demuth, his second, but this second half, Raina, Carson Splinter, he already has 11 in the second half, 21 for the game.
Taking over.
That he has. He's in the lead, you can say, for our most valuable player, presented by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center. Right side, another one aiming for that, Nolan Kelleher with a right wing jump shot from 2-point range is no good. Rebound is going to be a foul. And that's going to go on Caden Demuth. That is his third.
2 quick ones.
2 quick ones in the second half.
I think he's going to check out.
Yeah, and Lucas Foley will check in. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco. PAC provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts
Turnover.
here. And the turnover by the Benton Zephyrs and a layup on the other end. Nathan Kelleher is good. 45-34 in favor of Southwestern. Under 14 minutes to play in the second half. Layup by Drew Heffley is no good, but a foul is going to be called on Southwestern. Foul goes on Drew Martin.
On the line, shooting 2.
45-34 in favor of Southwestern. Drew Heffley at the line, shooting 2. Free throw up. And no good. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you the use of the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mount City Bank to apply. Offers subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Heffley's second free throw was good. He's not in the scorebook. 45-35. The Wildcat lead is 10. Dribble drive. Splinter just weaving through the lane. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That first step was so quick, Raina, that there was nothing that the Zephyr defense could do.
No, it's almost like video game quick.
It was. First free throw up, and that is good for Carson Splinter. Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. Dr. Stephanie Cohn and Dr. Bailey Holzmer serve the well-being of athletes in Southwest Wisconsin. Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. Second free throw, Splinter is good. 47-35. Southwestern pulling away in the second half with 13:38 to play in the second half. Left side, Kilcoyne. He will hand it off to Reintz. Reintz will pass it to Kelleher. Kelleher looking down low to the cutter. The layup is good. Braden Kilcoyne. Beautiful give and go by the Benton Zephyrs. They pull within 10, 47-37. Right side, that's Sam Martin with it now, top of the wheel, dribble drive, left hand layup. Good by Aiden Kelleher. 8 points for him, 7 in the second half. 49-37, 13 minutes to play in this second half. Dribble drive, left hand layup. Too strong by Braden Kilcoyne. Right idea, but just unable to finish. Those ones that they were finishing, meaning the Zephyrs in the first half, they're not finishing here in the second half. Drew Heffley's second personal, team foul number 2 of the second half. Yep, 2. If I could read my own handwriting. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. Drive, Foley, glass, it's good. Lucas Foley showing off the moves. 51-37, 12:30 to play in this contest. Pass left side. Kilcoyne trying to find a seam. He stops, shakes, bakes, passes right side. Floater with the right hand by Heffley. No good. Rebound Splinter into the front court. Stutter steps, Euro step. Floater in the lane with the right hand. It's good. Carson Splinter has taken over this game. 12:08 to play in the second half. 53-37, the Cats. Pass to the high post, now looking down low, back to the high post, knocked away, stolen by Southwestern. Into the front court, ball knocked away and stolen by the Zephyrs. Outlet, Reintz with the right hand layup, rejected by the rim. Here come the Wildcats front court. Pass, no look, Kelleher right wing, no good. Offensive board, put back, no. Another offensive put back, good enough foul. Lucas Foley, the hoop, the harm, the potential three-point play as Heffley picks up his third.
On the line shooting one.
You have to give Benton a ton of credit. They've been fighting in this game, and then Southwestern is now just taking over.
Horsey and Rury.
The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory Platteville. Lucas Foley now with 6. The lead 56-37, 11:36 to play in this contest. It went from Benton having a lead to that lead evaporating and Southwestern just speeding away. Into the backcourt, over and back violation, turnover by Benton. West End Salvage of Lancaster wants you to see Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling, as well as construction, demolition waste too. West End Salvage Lancaster and Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, when you are ready. Looking down low for Foley's save, but it'll be stolen by the Benton Zephyrs. Morrissey comes away with it. Now dribble drive off glass. Braden Kilcoyne left it just a touch short. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Outlet, who wants it? Foley left hand layup is good. Lucas Foley with 8. The lead is now 21, 58-37, under 11 minutes to play in this one. 3 ball, left side, Kelleher, back iron no good by Nolan. Rebound picked up by Kelleher to the rack, the left hand layup too high off the glass. Rebound Landon Ryder for Southwestern. Here come the Wildcats into the front court. Pump fake on the 3 by Sam Martin. Cross court Kelleher, 8 into the rack, the layup is good. 60-37, 10:24 to play in this one.
After that first half, John, I didn't think we were going to see a high-scoring game.
I didn't either. 3 ball on the left wing by Morrissey, no good. Offensive rebound, Rury kept alive by Morrissey, kicking it back out to Kelleher. I did not either, Raina. It was tied at 27. In 8 minutes, it's gone from being tied to, well, not so tied.
No.
Lucas Foley with the rebound into the front court, left side open. Pump fake on the three is Landon Ryder. We'll get it back out. Foley for three. Back iron, no. The section right next to me would have just exploded. I think we just saw half of his dad's three-pointers in one shot right there that I got to call. But we were talking about just joking because Coach Jerry Mortimer, if you were a big guy, you were not allowed to shoot a three. So it wasn't because of lack of skill, it didn't happen. Craig Jorgensen never got the chance to shoot a three. Eddie Santiago, Isaiah's dad, who's playing for Benton, never got to shoot the three. So yeah, they could all speak to that. There's a lot of Blackhawk alumni here. In the lane, the move, no good by Landon Ryder, but he'll go to the line to shoot two as a foul on the Benton Zephyrs. Goes on Braden Kilcoyne. That is his fourth. Man, I tell you, boy, Carson Splinter and Aiden Kelleher, impressive. And those two were the top two scoring players that we were talking about in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. You know, when you're in foul trouble, both had foul trouble. So you see what happens when they don't have foul trouble. You see a score like we do now, 61-37, Southwestern. Free throw up, and it is good. Landon Ryder 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, 62-37, 9:30 to play in this contest. Breaking the press, Nolan Kelleher, top of the wheel, three-ball launch, no good, Carter Rury. Rebound comes down, Aiden Kelleher into the front court, stutter step, Euro step, up off glass, it's good! Aiden Kelleher with 12, 11 of them in the second half, 64-37. 9:09 to play in this second half. Spin move by the Zephyrs, up with two strong by Carter Rury. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats into the front court. Left side that goes to Aiden Kelleher. No look pass. Three ball, Clayton Kelleher, no good. Rebound, Carter Rury. Nolan Kelleher will slow it down for the Zephyrs, who trail 64-37. Halfway through this second half, the Zephyrs have scored 10 points in this second half. Shot is up on the baseline, halfway down and out, no good by Carter Rury. Here come the Wildcats into the front court. Now it's Landon Ryder looking down low, open, left hand layup is good. Clayton Demuth. 66-37, 8:22 to play in the second half. Right side, pump fake on the three, Josh Richardson. For the Zephyrs, he picked up his pivot foot, had nowhere to go. You get to the Santiago, left wing three is up, off glass, no good for the Zephyrs by Morrissey. Here come the Wildcats into the front court, up and under move, blocked shot by Nolan Kelleher. Thought about the long three was Desmond Morrissey. He'll get it over to Kelleher, being guarded by Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher on Kelleher crime. Morrissey on the left-hand side. 7:40 to play. 66-37.
Probably a good chance they're related, too.
Probably. Shot up in the lane. Good by Nolan Kelleher. Timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it as well. 7:38 to play in the second half. 66-39. Southwestern on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 8.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. We truly have a passion for what we do, and we could not do what we love without your support. Hi, I'm Brady Vondra, your area Beck's dealer. As another year comes to a close, I want to say thank you for your business and for trusting Beck's and me to help your operation thrive. I look forward to serving you in the coming year. From my family to yours, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Season's greetings from People's State Bank. This time of year, the bank is reminded just how grateful they are. People who make local communities shine. Customers, neighbors, and their dedicated team. Community support means everything. As families celebrate, shop, and gather this season, People's State Bank is proud to stand beside them, helping locals stay strong. From the People's State Bank family to yours, they wish you joy, peace, and a bright new year. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
In game 8.
Back to the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament on Dubuque Super Hits 106. KIYX FM, Sageville, Dubuque, Galena, Platteville. A Queen Bee radio station as a traveling violation is going to be called on Cooper Stengel. Coal Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and coalacresgolfandgrill.com. Russell Law Office's local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. This game was tied 27-27 at halftime. Since then, it has been all Southwestern, and there's a steal by the Wildcats' Caden DeMuth. Gliding into the front court, Remy Lawrence, left side, 3-ball launch, that's good! Clayton Kelleher dialing up from downtown. 69-39, 6:57 to play in the second half. 12 points scored in the second half by Benton. A little 42 scored by Southwestern. Again, the Wildcats showing that they can put up numbers quickly. Caden DeMuth called for his 4th personal foul. Breckler Insurance Group, for all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. And WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler, and WCC-brands.com. Shot up in the lane by Carter Ruiz, no good. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats. 6:35 to play in the game. 30-point Wildcat lead. 3-ball top of the key. Halfway down and out, no good by Caden DeMuth. Offensive rebound, Drew Martin. Looking down low, block shot by Tyler Reintz. Cross-court pass will go over to Cooper Stengel. Fancy dribbling by Stengel, will pass it away. Now looking down low, now kick left side, 3-ball up again by Clayton Kelleher, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It will be Benton basketball. The pros at Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialists get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. And Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 6 minutes remain in this one. 69-39, the Wildcats. Dribble drive by Kilcoyne. Will kick it over to the left side. Now down low, Santiago. Back to Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne will dribble drive off to Kelleher. Nolan Kelleher, left elbow jumper off front iron, no. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Remy Lawrence for the Wildcats. Lawrence, right side, top of the wheel to Kelleher. Now left baseline. Drew Martin, dribble drive, kick out. 3-ball, Cooper Stengel rims around and goes home.
I think that was even tipped.
Cooper Stengel dialing up from distance. 72-39, 5:20 to play in this one. Down low, Santiago gets it stripped away and out of bounds. It'll remain Benton basketball. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. Inbound coming in. It will go right side to Tyler Reintz. He gets double teamed, kicking it back out to Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne dialing up. He'll make it! Braden Kilcoyne with 10. 72-42. The Zephyrs trail. Nice look down low by Sam Martin. Kick back out to Martin for 3. No good. Rebound. Isaiah Santiago rips it away. Bullet pass out to Kilcoyne. Euro step, no, but a foul called on Southwestern. Wildcat foul on Clayton Kelleher, his second. People's State Bank, proud sponsor of today's game. For personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Save attempt by Isaiah Santiago bounces straight in the air to the Southwestern Wildcats. Left-hand side to Sam Martin with the basketball. Goes top of the wheel. Into the lane, jump pass over to Carson Splinter. Oh, excuse me, the two Cooper Stengel. Spin move, Sam Martin down low. Block from behind by Nolan Kelleher. It was a good block, but a foul. Whoa, they're going to say it was a foul on Kelleher. I thought it was a foul on the body. That one I'll disagree with. I thought it was the other Benton player below that had the body. But there, once again, I have a better vantage point up here, and it's so much easier to be an official from the stands than it is on the floor.
Which is why we're not wearing the stripes.
Exactly. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Second free throw by Martin. That's also no good. Rebound comes down to the Zephyrs. 4:25 remains in this one. 72-42. Southwestern Wildcats with the lead. If we would have said somebody would have gotten over 60 points, I think we would have laughed, let alone 70. It was tied at 27 at halftime. Right side, Kilcoyne with the basketball. Step back three, right wing, no good. Rebound to Sam Martin on the far side of the court. 4 minutes to play, 72-42. The Wildcats of Southwestern lead the Zephyrs of Benton. There's a steal. Pablo Cuevas-Munez up with a shot is good. Pablo Cuevas-Munez and a timeout is going to be called by Southwestern and a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. And remind you that Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena is where you'll find local bankers making local decisions and meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. Also, Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC, and McNutt Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNutt Electric, Belmont. From the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, Arena Satterley, I'm John Satterley with 3:45 to play in this one. 72-44 in favor of the Southwestern Wildcats. A three ball dialed up by Dane Hendricks, who just checked into the game. No good. Rebound to Brandon Kilcoyne. And I think all the bench players are on the court who can be playing, that is. On the right-hand side, Kilcoyne will drive in the lane. Ball bounces away, almost owned by Caleb Bauer, but Bauer will trap Kilcoyne out near midcourt. Now it'll be a dribble drive. Right-hand floater up, no good by Kilcoyne, but he'll go to the line, and he will shoot two.
He's one of those deceivingly quick people.
Dane Hendricks called for the foul, his first. I would agree with that. Take a look at our Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Our score here, 72-45. Southwestern taking care of business against the Benton Zephyrs. Told you earlier that Darlington defeated Cambridge 77-46. Lodi over Cuba City 66-48. Second free throw is up and it is good for Kilcoyne. Here on the stations of Queen Bee Radio earlier today, Tyler Dictanis had the call of Lancaster and Potosi-Cassville, where Lancaster defeated Potosi-Cassville 62-45. Game one of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament saw Scales Mound go over 100 points, 100-65 over the Shullsburg Miners. Right now, with 2:58 to play in this one, it's 72-46, where at halftime we were tied at 27 apiece.
Yeah, we're not going to see 100 in this one.
No, I don't think we will. Should be interesting to see the championship match, both matchups tomorrow, actually. I think could be very, very fun, which we'll have for you on the stations of Queen Bee Radio, the championship
I'm looking
game.
forward to it.
And it looks everything holds together. Southwestern versus Scales Mound on 97.7 Country WGLR. Foley thought about the three. He doesn't do it, but he gets down low off of the shot. Blocked away by Eli Edge. Kicking it back out right side. Dribble drive to the rack. Layup is good and a foul. Cooper Stengel with the hoop. The harm, the potential three-point play. Foul goes on Drew Heffley. That will be his fourth.
On the line, shooting one.
Coming up on 97.7 Country WGLR on Friday. We'll get to that in just a moment. Free throw is no good by Stengel. Offensive rebound. Kicking out right side to Clayton Kelleher. Looking back down low to Dane Hendricks. Hendricks balancing on the baseline. Gets it out to Lucas Foley. Foley has it with 2:15 to play. Three ball top. The wheel is good. Clayton Kelleher has 8. 77-46. The Cats with 2 minutes to play. Floater in the lane, no good. by Sam Klang. Gets his own offensive rebound. He hops on the stage. Now he'll get back into play as the ball goes to Josh Richardson. Richardson to Muneriz. Muneriz with the basketball. He will dribble drive in the lane. Floater up. Back iron. No. Rebound to Clayton Kelleher down to 100 seconds of play in this one. It's a steal by Muneriz, and a foul is going to be called on Southwestern and free throws.
Number 21.
Clayton Kelleher gets called for his third personal foul. First one for the Zephyrs is up, and off front iron, no good by Pablo Cuevas Muneriz. Into the front court, up with a shot off glass is good. That by Landon Ryder. 1:25 to play, 79-46. And there's a steal. Ryder with the layup is good. You gotta give credit to Pablo Cuevas Muneriz. He did not give up on that one. He was running full bore, trying to get a block. Dribble drive, floater up, and that's good for the Zephyrs. Drew Heffley gets his first basket of the game. 1 minute to play, 81-48. Dribble drive for the Wildcats, good and one. Clayton Kelleher, he wanted double digits. He's now got them. Foul goes on Eli Edge, his first. Oh, Reno, we just saw Southwestern with 83 now. Don't say they can't hit a hundo. They might. They almost might accidentally do it. Free throw up, no shot up, no good by Foley. After the offensive rebound, foul on Edge after the free throw was no good. That was Kelleher that was at the line. I didn't get that
Yeah, if they're
down.
going to score him with the clock stopped.
You never know. Foley's free throw, no good. We'll have our post-game show coming your way, presented to you by, wait for it, dramatic pause, Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones. Had to wait for the dramatic pause. Haven't really done that all game. Palindrome on the board, 84-48 with 40 seconds to play. Into the front court. The ball almost stolen by Muneriz. Holding on to the ball is Clayton Kelleher. Now gets to Landon Ryder. Under 30 seconds to play in this one. I have to think of our most valuable player. And I mean, there's once again, just like we saw with Scales Mound versus Schulzberg, many choices.
Absolutely.
And again, there is no wrong choice. It's just trying to narrow
Carson
it.
Splinters in the running.
And I think that they just called it 11 seconds ago. They're just running it down. Okay, so we have a final score. Our final score is Southwestern 84 and Benton 48. One of the weirdest ways of ending a game. They
I've never seen that.
just blew the whistle and said, we'll just, the game blown with 11 seconds ago, so game is over. So we'll have our post-game show coming your way in just a few moments. Also, your, most valuable players presented to you by Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Tricord, Turning Point, and West End Salvage Scrapper of the game. It's all on the way on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
At Grant Regional Community Clinic, we believe the best care begins with listening. Our providers are here for your whole family, whether it's a yearly checkup, managing your health, or welcoming your newest little one. From primary care to obstetrics, you'll find compassionate providers who take the time to know you and care for you like family. Grant Regional Community Clinics, with locations in Lancaster, Fenimore, Cassville, and Potosi. Better health starts here.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 9. In Game 10.
Don't risk losing the news, sports, and weather that AM radio delivers. When cell and internet service fail, AM is your lifeline. With time running out, your voice matters. Text AM to 39179 and tell Congress vote yes on the AM Radio for Every Vehicle Act to keep AM radio in cars.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The holidays are here, and we've got your shopping list covered. Give a gift that's thoughtful, practical, and always appreciated. A Quick Trip gift card. Whether it's for family, friends, babysitters, coworkers, anyone on your list, gift cards are the ultimate holiday hack. Coffee, treats, fuel, groceries. Gift cards are great for anything. No guessing sizes, no wrapping stress, just simple, joyful giving. Purchase in-store or online now at quicktrip.com/shop. Quick Trip, where convenience meets holiday cheer.
In Game 10.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel 84-48 is your final score as Southwestern defeats the Benton Zephyrs. Tomorrow's lineup is set with the consolation game, Shullsburg versus Benton, pregame at 5:40, tip-off at 6 o'clock, and the championship game will be Scales Mound versus Southwestern. We'll wrap up our game here, Southwestern versus Benton, with the Reeves Wealth Management Edward Jones postgame show coming your way in just a couple of minutes on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 1 minute.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt. At up to 100 times more potent than morphine, the tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Hello, my name is Andrea Delzell, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old. If I had one message for the general public, it would be relax. Some folks get really flustered around disabled people, so they just pretend we're not there. I've actually had waiters talk to my companion and completely ignore me. People with disabilities just want the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
This is a message from United Spinal Association. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
Your high school postgame show is brought to you by Elena and Ben Reeves at Edward Jones, a financial service firm serving individuals and business owners.
Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Final score of our contest was the Southwestern Wildcats defeating the Benton Zephyrs 84-48. Welcome to our post-game show presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones. With Arena Satterley, I'm John Satterley, wrapping up day one of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament. This tournament has been going on since 1990, so for 35 years. Teams from southwest Wisconsin and northwest Illinois have come here to Benton to try to win a couple of games, but mainly just get a chance to maybe see teams you normally don't see in a regular season and do so during the holidays when everybody's kind of away and try to keep some kind of a, I don't know, keep some kind of a routine. And this has been quite the, quite the tournament that you get a chance to see. I know talking with Eric Kadranowicz just on the phone before the contest here today. He said he remembers this tournament before he started coaching, but before he even started playing in it, that everybody in school, when he went to school in Shullsburg, would look forward to coming here to the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament. And you could see his team was ready for it. And the Southwestern Wildcats, they were absolutely ready for it as well. Before we get to our stats and everything, being joined by my lovely wife, Arena, and Arena, for seeing these four teams today, what did you come away with, watching these games, but what was something that impressed you about these four teams?
The defense on all four of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you had runs on both sides of the court. All four teams had their runs, and their defense just shut down the opponent for a certain amount of time. I mean, they didn't, obviously the victors had more prolonged runs than the others, but
right.
I mean, there were glimpses of brilliance on both sides of the court. All four of these teams. I've never seen this much basketball in one day,
right?
Because I'm usually busy, but
right,
it was kind of a treat for me.
Well, if somebody would have told you at the beginning of the second half that one of our teams, whether it was Benton or Southwestern, would have ended up with over 80 points, I think we probably would have been laughed out of the room.
I would not have believed it, no.
I would have said laughed out of the state, but that's not exactly far.
That was pretty impressive by Southwestern in the second half. Pretty impressive by Skills Mound in the second half of that game as well.
Mm-hmm.
That just turned it on, turn and burn, and didn't even look back.
Absolutely. You talk about turning it on. Raina, 57 points in that second half for Southwestern.
Yeah.
That equals what? A little more than 3 points per minute.
Which is kind of what you said, in order to be those high-scoring games that they've had, they would have to be that way.
Yep, 3 points per minute on that, 57 points in the second half to 21.
And when you saw Kelleher get shut down,
mm-hmm.
Splinter stepped up and took over.
Right.
So it's not a one-headed monster here.
And it wasn't even that in the first half. It was, the first half, Splinter had 10 points. He was the one that did the best. Yes, we will be. What was that you said? I could leave everything all set up? No.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could. There's no school.
Well, we'll figure that out once we get done with our broadcast. First things first. Let's go ahead and
right.
Not keep our listeners waiting. Well, one thing I do want to say, 57-21, Southwestern outscored Benton in that second half. Again, if you tell somebody that didn't listen to this game or didn't watch this game, that would you believe for pretty much the entire first half that Benton had the lead?
No.
For the entire first half. But then
again, the first half was a lot closer than this final score dictates.
And it was a lot different game.
Absolutely.
It was, Benton was able to dictate the pace. They were able to get key players for Southwestern in foul trouble.
Yeah.
And then once everybody was, you could say back and healthy, literally you watch the team and the Southwestern Wildcats play up to their expectations, or if nothing else, at least their own expectations.
Yeah, and again, probably I would say halftime adjustments by Coach Nemitz.
Mm-hmm.
Just this is not the way we normally play,
right.
kind of a thing. And
he's a great coach, just a great guy in general. I've known him over the years, and he always makes sure he has his teams ready to play.
Well, they certainly did not disappoint.
No, they did not. Let's go ahead and name our most valuable players, presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. And Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Again, I think you can, I really feel you can name two of them in this game, because Nolan Kelleher for the Benton Zephyrs, that first half, you can say having 8 points. But
he was the floor general for the most of the game.
He was the driving force for the Benton Zephyrs,
Yes,
leading in that first half. Some of the shots he had and the way he was able to create the shots, and his defense. Just absolutely a player with absolute tenacity is Nolan Kelleher. So he is one of the Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center most valuable players. Southwestern is a little more difficult because you could look at stats, you could look at a whole bunch of different things, but you really got to go with, I think, Carson Splinter.
I agree.
Aiden Kelleher, he is, when he was uncaged, when he was uncaged and not held back due to foul trouble, the team was completely different. But then there was so many eyeballs for Benton that was on Aiden Kelleher. Carson Splinter, I don't want to say accidentally, but he ended up stealing the show.
Sure.
And he did such a great job. See you tomorrow? All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Just saying hi to Jason Foley as he's walking away, but I would say Carson Splinter, just because those three, again, here we go, 3 threes.
Yep.
Maybe those threes are daggers.
Yep.
If you utilize them correctly.
Come out and just, you pick your spots.
Yes.
And when you pick your spots like that and take over, the first part of the second half, it's really hard to recover from that.
And this is a team too, you look at Southwestern, that they have to go up against Darlington, arguably one of the best teams, if not the best team in Division 4 this season there, and Southwestern in that same conference. Not saying that they cannot keep up with Darlington, because, well, again, they haven't played yet. So that will be, I would say that would be a fun game to watch.
Agreed.
Or broadcast. I'd prefer to broadcast it, but you get the idea where I'm going with this, Raina. That it would be
entertaining.
This is a team that only lost by 2 points to Mineral Point. And Mineral Point, they're pretty good.
So they're used to being battle tested, is what you're telling me.
Absolutely. And you get a team
they're certainly playing like it.
But you get a team like this, Raina, that when it comes to state and the playoffs, drops down to Division 5. Not many people are going to talk about Southwestern and Division 5 because they're going to be overshadowed by Darlington.
Sure.
This is a team that could be sneaky good, that they get into the playoffs and get into the tournament. Oh, Nelly. This could be
almost
one of those.
Like your sleeper?
This legitimately could be your sleeper team right here. After what we saw in the second half.
They have the potential to be dangerous, that's for sure.
How can you dispute it? And that is your most valuable players, presented by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington. Hermson's Ace Hardware, the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for your next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. Again, our most valuable players. Carson Splinter for Southwestern, and for Benton, Nolan Kelleher.
Sets up 2 very good matchups tomorrow.
It does. Scrapper of the game, presented to you by West End Salvage. The player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste. Presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster.
Okay, well, I got to vote on this one.
Go ahead.
Braden Kilcoyne.
Yeah.
He was all over the court chasing down loose balls, chasing down rebounds. I mean, helped to create shots, too. Took a lot of really difficult shots.
Oh, absolutely. There you go there for Benton. Absolutely. He was right there. And he was plus the second leading scorer. But that didn't hurt as well. I'm thinking for Southwestern, you look at that. again, these are the ones where it's tough. Whose name did we call a lot that really didn't, overwhelm, but was right there. That's where I was kind of thinking too. Caden DeMuth.
I mean, if I was keeping individual rebounds, I think he'd be one of the leading rebounders.
But you don't have to look at the stats, but look at the impact. The height.
Yeah.
The height to be able to keeping the ball alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will agree with you on that one. Right there, the scrapper of the game would be Caden DeMuth for the Southwestern Wildcats. Again, you can't really go wrong with any of the picks.
No.
These are the young men that you want on your team, and that's why we like to label them not just most valuable player, but you have the scrapper of the game. For us, it's Caden DeMuth for the Southwestern Wildcats and Braden Kilcoyne for the Benton Zephyrs. Presented to you by West End Salvage, the player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste. That's the scrapper of the game, presented to you by West End Salvage. How about Tricor Turning Point, presented to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. And Rita, I actually have to say, it's, basically you could say the entire second half.
Yeah.
Maybe not the entire second half, because realistically for the first little over 2 minutes, it was still pretty close. It was still back
but then Southwestern took over.
It was still back and forth, 16-35 it was to go. It was 34-30. It was the first time that Southwestern had a 2-possession lead.
Yeah.
Not double-digit lead.
And they didn't relinquish.
2-possession lead, and then it was 34-32. And then a big three by Carson Splinter made it 37-32. Then he came back down and hit another one to make it 40-32. And that was when the proverbial wheels fell off the Zephyr train.
Yep.
And so there's where you can look at why we have one player as the most valuable player, and that right there is our Tricor Turning Point, presented to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. We're going to have one more timeout and then come back with your final stats of tonight's 84-48 victory for the Southwestern Wildcats over the Benton Zephyrs. Let you know our upcoming schedule and our shoebox scoreboard. So we still have a lot coming your way after this timeout on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 1 minute.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetoSleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
It's been said that when someone you love has Parkinson's, you have Parkinson's.
The Parkinson's Foundation knows that the disease doesn't just affect the diagnosed. It affects everyone who supports and helps care for them.
If you have questions, the Parkinson's Foundation has answers.
We can help you understand the disease
and give you tips for living a better life.
Find your answers at Parkinson.org or call 1-800-473-4636. The Parkinson's Foundation. Better lives together.
These are the sounds of a dinner. A dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served, thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodruff. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time we had theirs. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyour6.org using the number 6.
Post-game 1 minute.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Final score 84-48. Southwestern defeats the Benton Zephyrs. We're in our post-game show presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management. at Edward Jones. Let's take a look at your final stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. And Arena El Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, DodgevilleTax.com, for more information how Arena can help keep more money in your pocket during tax season. First for the Benton Zephyrs in a losing effort this evening for the game. 16 of 63 from the field for 25%. 11 of 41 from two-point range for 27%. And 5 of 22 for 23% from three-point range. Free throw shooting, 11 of 16 for 69% for the Benton Zephyrs. Scoring for the Zephyrs, leading scorer was Nolan Kelleher with 15 points, 12 for Braden Kilcoyne, 6 for Carter Rury, 4 points apiece for Tyler Reitz, for Desmond Morrissey, 3 points for Drew Heffley, 2 points apiece for Isaiah Santiago, and for Pablo Cuevas Muneres. 27 points in the first half, 21 points in the second half, for a total of 48 points. For the Southwestern Wildcats from the field, 33 of 69 for 48%. 2-point range, 25 of 43, 58% from 2-point range. 8 of 26 from 3-point range. One thing, again, Rain is the one keeping the stats, but one thing that jumps out at me is the second half numbers from 2-point range. 15 of 23 from 2-point range, and 3-point range 7 of 16. So again, the first half where it was a struggle, the second half it was like shooting the ball into the Gulf of Mexico.
Right.
It was a big old, or just shooting into the Mississippi. You get the idea. You weren't going to miss, or at least that was the way it felt. Unless you're at the free throw line. Coach Nimitz is going to want to look at his young guys and say, we got to work at the free throw line. 10 of 21 for the game, 48% from the charity stripe. So even with a victory, it's still something that Southwestern will want to improve on. They were 4 of 10 at halftime. Second half, they were 6 of 11. Still, you want to be in the 70% range.
Sure, or better.
Yeah, you'd love to be higher than that, but realistically, 70% range. 7 out of 10 is where you want to be, not under 50%. So again, if you found a flaw in Southwestern, that pretty much was in the second half. That pretty much was it. Scoring-wise for the Wildcats, leading scorer was Carson Splinter with 25 points. 12 points for Aiden Kelleher, with 11 of those being in the second half. Clayton Kelleher, he had 10 points this evening.
Yeah, he came on late with his points.
Absolutely. Lucas Foley with 9 points, 8 of those in the second half. Well, we could pretty much say those same things about everybody with all these in the second half, except for this young man, Caden DeMuth, our scrapper of the game. He had 8 total points, 6 of those in the first half. So he came up big when...
And most of those, I think, were on offensive rebounds.
When the Wildcats really needed it most. Remy Lawrence, he had 7 points. 6 for Landon Ryder. 5 points for Cooper Stengel. Waiting for somebody to have 4 points, because we had one with 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, and 5. Nobody with 4 points, but we did have Sam Martin with 2 points. 27 points in the first half, 57 points in the second half, so 57 to 21. Southwestern outscored Benton in the second half. Other stats as well, when you look at the rebounds, what kind of story do they tell? Well, Southwestern was out-rebounded in the first half, 20-19. For the game, Southwestern out-rebounded Benton 47 to 35.
And again, with many of those being offensive.
So 28-15 in that second half, again, tells more. That's the lopsided story. Also turnovers. Southwestern 16 turnovers, Benton with 21. So in that second half, 11-6 turnover-wise. So again, everything just kind of went, by way of the Wildcats. Again, your final score, 84-48. Southwestern defeats Benton. Taking a look at the Shoebox scoreboard, presented to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Final score Other final scores we had, thank you to Brad Adams of the Telegraph Herald, 77-46. Darlington defeated Cambridge. Also, Lodi defeats Cuba City this evening, 66-48. Over on X1071, Tyler Dictanis had the call this afternoon of Lancaster Flying Arrows defeating Potosi Cassville, 62-45. Game number 1 of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament. We saw 100 points on the board. It was 100-65 was the final that Scales Mound defeated the Shullsburg Miners. And our game that just concluded, 84-48 Southwestern over Benton. So that means coming up tomorrow on the stations of Queen Bee Radio. Let's go ahead and give you our schedule tomorrow. Pre-game show just past 5:30. Tip-off right around 6 o'clock tomorrow. The consolation game of the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament will be the Shullsburg Miners taking on the Benton Zephyrs.
And I think we should be prepared for no national anthem at the first game.
I would agree so too. No national anthem it stunned me. It kind of threw me off for the first half. Legitimately it did, because you're so used to everything, and no national anthem. So the consolation game will be Shullsburg.
They treat it like a JV game now.
Yep, Shullsburg versus 100 points being scored. Yeah, JV. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know exactly what you mean. But 5:40 pregame, 6 o'clock tip-off. That game will be on X1071 for radio. Both games will be on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Again, you can just tune it on one time and it won't change, but the radio stations will change. So again, Benton versus Shullsburg will be 5:30, just past 5:30 for pregame show, and 6 o'clock for tip-off on X1071, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And then the Mike Alexander Championship game, Scales Mound will be taking on Southwestern. Pregame will be, and again, this is all rough estimate. It'll be just pretty much right after the consolation game gets over with tip-off to be roughly a half an hour after the consolation game gets over with. And that championship game will be on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and you can listen online, WGLR.com. Also, again, the video will be on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So that's what's coming up. Also, just a reminder, coming up on January 2nd, we will be at Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, home of the Milwaukee Bucks, as the Darlington Redbirds will take on the Monroe Cheesemakers. Pre-game show, 12:15. Tip-off at 12:50. That'll be on 97.7 Country, WGLR, this Friday. The first game of 2026 will be from Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, with yours truly on the call and my lovely wife doing stats on the game. Who knows, we might even have a couple of special guests. You never know what could happen. But one thing we do know what happened, our games here at the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament, game number 1, that was on 97.7 Country, WGLR, was Scales Mound over Shullsburg, 100-65. And the game here on Dubuque Super Hits 106 was Southwestern defeating Benton, 84-48. Well, I say thank you to the staff here at Benton High School. Every time we come here, it just feels like we're coming home. We always get treated so well. I'd say a special thank you to Lisa Lawrence, the principal here at Benton, for helping us out. Even before we got here, ran into her quick trip in Cuba City to kind of get the ball rolling. Of course, thank you to all the coaches, Adam O'Brien for Shullsburg, Clinton Nemitz of Southwestern, Luke Tyson of Benton, and some guy named Eric Kadronowitz in his 20th season for Scales Mound, getting a chance to talk with them. Of course, Kyle Kern here at Benton. Again, just all the work to thank everybody, and we'd still be here for another couple of hours. But of course, especially like to say thank you to all of our sponsors, without whom supporting these games, we would not be able to bring them to you. And of course, for you watching and listening, if there was no idea, nobody wanted to watch them and listen to them, we wouldn't be doing them. So thank you for inviting us and welcoming us into your vehicles, into your ears, and hope we gave you a chance to be entertained for the last few hours. For my lovely wife, Arena, I'm John Satterley. The preceding has been a presentation of Queen Bee Radio Sports. on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Have a great evening, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow night right here from Benton for the Mike Alexander Holiday Tournament on Queen Bee Radio Sports. Have a great evening, and thank you for listening.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
Dubuque Super Hits 106, your home for holiday favorites.
These days, making your vehicle look right after an accident can be more challenging. Tim Thane with Abra Auto Body shares how Abra excels in this process.
We have certified technicians, all the best tools you could ever ask for. All of our technicians are ICAR certified, and many of them have decades of experience. We work on all makes and models, pretty much anything from your standard Chevy to BMWs. We pretty much repair anything you have.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota, when you're ready.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown